Okay, here we go, guys. Welcome. We're in. Lights on. Plant acquired. I don't know why I've always just wanted one of those artificial, plant things, but it's looking. I tell you what, it's looking like I wanted it to now. I'm so happy with this. It needs more, admittedly. I am going to get a Gemini Jets 757 at the Aviation Fair in Manchester in June. That is my next not silly purchase. Everyone loves a Gemini Jets model. Good to see everyone. This is our latest and greatest community flight. I'm going to join the community flight live chat over on Discord in just a second. This chap here, see this chap? That's Lee. That's Virtual Airline Pilot on YouTube. I have put all his details in the stream description. And what I want you guys to do, because me and Lee, I've been watching his channel for a while, because if I want to watch a really in-depth video review of an airport, which is, as you guys know, what I love to do, I head to Lee's channel. Way back when I had more time on my hands, I used to do about 40-50 minute videos for airports, and yeah, I don't get that chance anymore. I do like to do live streams, and when I can, I do try and make a pre-made video. But Lee absolutely knocks it out the park with his videos. Basically, if you want to know what an airport scenery is like, how everything works, the jetways, the runways, the textures, the modeling, his videos, he's got loads of videos now, and he works weekly on it. Okay, more information, including his website and his YouTube channel, guys, please go and subscribe to his channel. Me and Lee are gonna just be sort of basically doing this for a few months. On my live streams, you will see his face a few times and his details, so go and subscribe to his channel, please, guys, and do let him know that I've sent you his way, because fantastic guy, knows aviation like the back of his hand, and he knows how to do a video review. Okay, guys, so thank you. You can also see the sim behind us. What I'm going to do now is dive into the lovely Montana wilderness. I am going to get our guys on there. There we go. There we go. Here they are. Here is everybody. Hello. If you are in the chat, guys, just a little bit of a sound check for me. I think we're all good, but please let us know in the chat if you can hear the guys. We have Nate, aka, what's your name?
Oh, Tron Drew.
yeah. I was seeing if you're on your toes, mate. I know your name because I've been speaking to you. I just wanted to introduce you. So, like I said, guys, on the first community flight, or one of them at least, the first, the second one, if you want to get involved, absolutely fantastic. But when you do get involved, pick a location, make your own flight plan. I mean, you don't even have to do a flight plan, guys. You can pick a location and say, let's just fly around there. Get them into the Discord, or send me an email on social media. So I know a lot of people aren't on Discord, and vice versa. So the only downside to not being on Discord is you can't get onto the voice chat. It's the only way I really want to do it. It's the most easiest way. But yeah, if you want to do what Nate's done today, or Tron Drew, you can get onto Discord and give us a suggestion and kind of lead the pack around a location. Nate, this is shall I say home for you, or at least familiar to you, this area?
Somewhat, yeah. Actually, where I live, we don't have this many pretty mountains, but we do have quite a few, and the landscape is really similar. I'm in Colorado, so I'm about 12 hours south of here, about many miles drive. But it's along the Rocky Mountains, and the Rocky Mountains are literally 10 miles from where I live. So
spot on.
They just stretch really far. So.
Yeah. I mean, I had a bit of a joke recently. Some comedian, probably I'm not gonna say it right, but basically he was saying, over in the States and Canada, you travel 12 hours in any direction, you still pretty much in the same state and the accents are the same. Obviously, 12 minutes in any direction in the UK, the whole thing changes, accents change and places change. It's totally different. It sounds a silly statement. It's so big over there. But we're gonna just sort of touch on a little bit of that. We're going around Glacier National Park. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay. We've also got. I believe I do have.
Are we going?
We are. Well, in a minute.
All right, I thought he was going.
I don't know. He might. I don't know.
No.
It's parking up.
I just restarted my engine and it tried to go.
I was like, he's going somewhere.
He's going. We also, well, if you hear that voice, we also obviously have a familiar voice and member on the chat, on the voice chat and the channel, Sazzle, aka Sarah.
It's a me. Hello.
Are you back in your VR and your motion rig? I'm assuming. Perfect.
I'm back in heaven. Better than reality.
Well, I was just saying. Actually, do you know what? I'm not going to say what I told you yesterday, Sarah, because that'll be a bit of a teaser or a completely spoiler.
Yeah,
I won't say what it is, but yeah, I got a nice little message the other day, and we'll have. It's nice, but we'll see, because I'm a bit. I don't know. We'll see. You might be thinking, what the hell is he going on about? I'm like, because I didn't like the other version of what it is. I like the. Yeah, I'm not going to say. It's going to give it too much away. Anyway, right, let's get flying, guys. I also have. There is Blue Shark in the voice chat, but we haven't heard from them. So, Blue Shark, feel free if you want. You can obviously listen to the voice chat if you like. Who have we got in the live chat? We've got, I think Dave is with us. I think Idle Cutoff's with us. Kev Avison is with us as well. Gusta, hello. Good to see you. Shazeb, good to see you. I'm good, mate. I did my first flight to Liverpool today, which I won from your giveaway. What a scenery. It is, mate. It's pretty special. Like, it's great. And Dave said, yes, he heard voices. I mean, when I hear voices, it could be anything. It could be voice chat. It could just be me hearing voices. Anyway.
The voices in your head.
Yeah. Too bad I just know about this community flight. I would have joined. To be very honest, mate, I've been putting it on sort of YouTube posts and Discord and my social media for the past week. I'm not saying that obviously that in a horrible way. I'm just saying, I've tried to put it out there as much as possible. But
you can just load up and jump in.
Yes, exactly. You can just load up and jump in. But on the Southeast Asia server, we're on Moose City 86MT. Is that right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And obviously, if we're not right there, you can just get us on the map. The reason why we use Southeast Asia, by the way, guys, is because, well, it works. Plus, there's always less people in there. Generally, if you're in the UK or we're in America, there's not gonna be many people on that server. Generally, that's the idea. Anyway, right, let's get into this. I'm gonna obviously let Drew fly, and take the lead. Is what I mean. And we'll all follow Nate across the mountains of Montana, and it looks beautiful. I had a little cheeky look, and yeah, it's nice. It's nice. We'll see. Right, let's get going, guys. Let's all follow Nate, and let's get some flying done.
Alrighty.
Howdy from Albuquerque. Nice. Right, let's get going. Nate, I love that. He just floated up off the ground. Nice, okay. Perfect. The other guys, yeah, it has. You guys in the other aircraft, you might not be able to kind of do that. I guess.
We'll circle around. We'll circle the wagons here.
Yeah. I mean, the scenery already is looking fantastic.
it's so pretty.
It wouldn't be a bad place to hang out and have lunch together, huh?
No.
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 It'd be lovely. Look at that sandbar down there. Perfect.
And of course, if you're a fan of fishing, Montana is one of the best places in the world.
I've had to plug the headphones in the Draco. I forget how loud it is.
Perfect, guys. Yeah, so we're just going to make a few laps. Obviously, let the other guys get off the dirt, and then there's Dave. I think a couple of the guys might be swapping their aircraft and getting into some short takeoff and landing magic. Enjoy, you gotta go, but next time let's do some Slovakia sounds good, mate. I'm in for that. Happy flying, thank you.
The whole time I've flown the Draco, I didn't know there was a headphone jack until you said that, and I looked around and found it just now.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, where is that?
Just to look down where the fuel switch is.
Yeah.
Above that is 2 little plugs. Just click on them. Little holes where you plug a headphone in.
No, wrong one. What did I do there?
You'll get like a little tube. Like, you just see the headphone simulation, it says. It's the second set of holes. Like...
Oh, hang on. No, I'm looking at the... Sorry, my bad. I was looking at the mixture, not the fuel cutoff. Sorry. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah. That's so much better. Oh my god.
I know you can hear yourself think.
You can hear yourself think, yeah. Yeah, guys, so... As I say, bit of community flying for today. I do have a airport trailer coming out tomorrow, and be honest with you, I've already done the live stream for that. So on the channel, at some point tomorrow, you will be able to watch the official trailer for Burning Blue Designs Cotswold or Kemble Airfield. That is the sort of, not the UK boneyard, it's the sort of, you know, the UK sort of where the aircraft go to retire and get scrapped, you know, not the very nice part of aviation. But yeah, the official trailer's out tomorrow, and I believe it is also releasing tomorrow, which you can get your hands on from Burning Blue. All the information will obviously be in the trailer description. And next live stream, hopefully not too long away, we're going to be heading back to some airports and having a look around some new airports. There is a airport that I'm going to be looking at hopefully soon with some giveaways for it, based in the not the United Kingdom, the United States, which just a bit of a teaser, it is already out. It is a version 2 of the product, and it's looking very, very nice indeed. Right, how are we getting on, guys? Are we going to get onto this flight path or flight path?
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I think we're all up now.
I think we're all up. Yeah. Yeah. Are we going back around? Or are we on the flight path now?
We'll start.
We're on it now, I think.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you get ahead, mate.
You do whatever you want and fly a little higher if you want to see the sights, but
absolutely, yeah.
I'm probably gonna have a little bit of ADD go everywhere because it's just so fun. But this little river here,
yeah,
I'm just gonna zigzag up this on the way to our first waypoint, and then then we'll head a little further east and go over some nice lakes, and we'll find the mountains.
Perfect. We have got, I didn't sort of tell you guys, but we have got live weather on today. So we have got a tiny bit of wind, but it's all manageable. And currently on the time on R1, and we're just sort of on, not live time, but basically 1835 UTC, which is basically an hour back from UK time. But yeah, we're just going around. You can see Nate, you can see Drew down there on the just going along the riverbed. I'm gonna kind of slalom Slalom.
You put your teeth in today.
No. The problem is that I'm on a very long day today. Like, I was up at 7:30, which ain't that's not me.
Give you a break then.
Yeah, that you got today maybe. Yeah,
just make up words. It doesn't matter.
You guys can talk. Yeah. But yeah, I did have a little bit of a. Of course, with any video or live stream, the problem I've got is, guys, I don't have a first time reaction to them. Obviously, with things like this, it's a bit easier because there's a massive area to explore. But I have been here just to have a little look and to get the thumbnail pictures. The same with airport reviews. It's pretty hard because I have to go in and get some kind of thumbnail picture for the video and the live stream. But yeah, I think the exception last time was Liverpool because I just, when I got it sent through to me the night before, I couldn't really wait. It was pretty impossible. I had to go and see what Innie builds have done with it. The ground coverage around here really nice as well. So you know we're talking about the
mountains off to the left as well. Wow.
So I think the ground texture and the mountain texture, and I think that's a big thing as well. I think around this location they're rendered really well, and the floor as well around the lakes, around these winding rivers.
The rivers are really well done. I think the rivers come off like open street maps, so it's like shows that someone's actually gone to the time to actually map this river.
What's really fun with this area too is as we go along, we'll see different styles of water. So we'll actually see some higher elevation glacier water that's bright blue, and it looks spectacular.
Nice. I think he was going the wrong way there. You need to turn. I've just turned left.
I wasn't looking, to be honest with you. I was following this river, and I think I've just gone a bit too far. That's all. Need to get back to where you guys are.
That's part of why I picked this plane. It'd be easy to wrangle everybody if we get a little separated. I figured that could happen. It's just so easy to get distracted here. You just want to go everywhere.
Oh
yeah. Flyer Robin in the live chat, I said, made the Glacier Park drive years ago. Spectacular. Oof.
Wow,
I bet you it is from yeah. Do you know what, guys? This is the thing. If I ever get the opportunity to go over to the States, do you know what? I think if I get the opportunity to do it, and obviously I've got the funds to do it, the thing with me is that I would like to do some domestic flying just to experience that. But I really would like to do the trains across country because you're just gonna see so much more.
Trains is cool. I've always wanted to do like rent an RV and drive across,
definitely.
Like either that, and stay in all the kind of motels.
Yeah.
Like you see in the movies.
There's some really cool train trips you can do here in Colorado that take you up through the mountains and canyons. That's another flight that I have shared with some other friends over a year ago. Maybe someday we'll do that one. But it takes you through Ouray, Colorado, which is it's basically our version of the Alps. Wow. And it's also it's stunning. And that if you keep going south, you'll get to Telluride, which is one of the most famous airports.
Yep.
It's pretty sad, but I watch those to fall asleep to sometimes. When people film the train journeys.
Hey, I've heard of a lot worse TV. I do the same thing.
Yeah, it's relaxing, isn't it?
It sure is.
Ooh.
So I don't know if anybody wants to chime in, but we can, if somebody wants to pick a certain speed to stick to, I'm cool with whatever. If somebody is in a plane that's
what speed do we need to do?
We can do, I set this up for the 172 or the Cub, the X Cub. So, anything around 100.
If we go too fast, it might be over too soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
About 130 at the minute.
I was doing 130, yeah.
Yeah, if we stick between 120 and 130, that's close to the hour flight plan, but I still think it's going to take us longer because we'll see some spots where we need to circle around and
Yeah, the good thing with the Draco, like you say, it's you know it's got the opportunity to go slow, but you know, if we need to catch up, you know, it has got that under its hood as well. Hey Rodessa, good to see you, mate. Hey Brian, hey all. Sorry I couldn't join you today. Been a bit of a hectic day, yeah, mate. No problem. I mean, that's the thing. We can set up community flights all day long, you know, but you know, people aren't going to be able to do certain times, certain days, so it is what it is with community flights. Which if we do enough and we keep it regular enough, we can obviously get people in on certain days, you know. But yeah, I do. This is something I really do want. Like I said last time, this is something I really want to try and do more and regular enough, because it is nice checking out some new airport sceneries and being able to share some pre-release stuff with you guys. But you start losing sort of the idea of the flight sim and actually flying, you know. So getting these community flights done is killing two birds with one stone. It's, you know, it's doing some live streams for you guys and community flying as well, so anyone can come in and, you know, it's very free and easy. And you know, there doesn't have to always be a leader as such or someone doing a flight plan. It's just, it gives you guys an opportunity of saying, you know what, guys, you know what, you guys, let's explore this certain area because it's very well represented in the sim. But yeah, more community flights are necessary to keep the flying part of the sim going. Because like I said, you know, it can start to become a thing where all I'm doing is coming on the computer, firing the flight sim up, and I'm actually just filming scenes for something, or I'm live streaming at airport, and I'm not getting to actually
you need to enjoy
fly.
the sim.
Yeah, it's very easy when you're doing this type of thing to sort of forget about the Sims core thing where you know, you fly a plane. And so yeah, I'm glad, you know, these community flights can only get, you know, more full with people, but that isn't sort of the aim for this. This is just to see sites like this. And if you look at this, guys, I mean, it's incredible. And this is exactly why I'd love to be on the ground in the real United States, obviously on a train or I don't know, even a bus. But I have heard some stories and seen some videos of the Greyhound not being the best thing to be riding through America.
I'm not sure I'd do that.
No, they get made fun of for a reason.
Yeah. And it's not just an old wives' tale. There's a reason why people don't go on those things.
I'm going to do a little circle around this bowl in here. This is one of the spots I found that, oh, it's so cool. Yeah.
Is it that little bowl at the top or to the right?
Well, there's two. I'm going to do this one just further ahead, because the rocks look so cool. But that's the thing, you know, if for some reason somebody can't make our flight
look at
today,
that little lake.
We posted the flight plan in the Discord too. So if people want to come join the Discord,
they
can come
lake.
Explore, or maybe we love it so much you can take the flight plan and bring another plane up here.
Absolutely, mate. This is the thing.
This is a killer place for helicopters if you're into that. But
this is definitely why we needed a Draco or a bush plane and with this kind of a.
This will make it less stressful. If we did this in little cubs, this might be kind of hard.
Yeah. Look at that. Where Sarah is here. Oh my word! Look at that. Sorry guys, I'm just being a bit. Yeah, that is beautiful. That little bit of a sort of turquoise lake. Just, I think Sarah's landed in it.
Did you go land at the beach?
A really lovely spot.
See what I mean? This was the first spot I realized, oh gosh, we're not going to stay to the flight plan the whole time.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Where have you gone now? Have you gone back the way you came?
Yeah, I just did one more lap.
Okay.
Just thought I'd circle around and let people catch up a bit. And then we'll head, all right, get my bearings here.
Yeah.
We'll head sort of northeast from here once you get a little altitude.
Perfect. So, Mr. Mike Campbell out tomorrow. Yeah, maybe just been saying the official trailer will be on my channel basically alongside the release rather. So yeah, be able to check out the trailer. Admittedly, would have liked the trailer out a bit sooner maybe, but yeah, it's all good, and it will give you a. It is, I think, you know, one of those airports that I like doing trailers for everything, but because of the nature of Kemble, it's very varied. Helicopters, biz jets, general aviation, microlights, and then obviously because there's a lot of retirement flights there, airliners of all different shapes and sizes. We've then got military movements just anyway. It is a very varied airfield, and I can't wait to show the trailer off because I sent it through to Mike from Burn and Blue Designs, and yeah, he seemed very, very happy with it. The gift that he sent me was sort of a chef's kiss, and he really enjoyed it. And I love helping those guys out with their UK airports, just by, you know, helping them promote it and doing a bit of sort of PR with them. And yeah, it's fantastic. And we've got this sort of massive coverage of general aviation, sort of mid-size airports in the United Kingdom now because of Burn and Blue Designs. We did a couple of US ones a while back, but
yeah, they've done some cracking airports.
They have done some. They're all to a great standard, and I think if you're flying in the United Kingdom, which I do quite a lot, I don't know why. I love doing a bit of cross country now and again when I can.
And there's a lot of farm strips as
yes,
well.
there is. There's so many. As I say, I've been at Kemble Airport and the sim for about a week or two now, and I just in the map view, I started sort of having a little look at surrounding airports, and it's incredible how many airports, airfields, you know, military, you know, just aerodromes in the UK in general. It's so packed, and the little farm strips as well. If you get like a handcrafted version of them, they're so well done, and yeah, it's fantastic. I watched this guy called Short Field. Have you seen him on YouTube? Yeah, have a little look. He's very
I'm
good.
only just getting back into YouTube, and just having a look, and like I follow you, and that's about it. A minute.
Flyer Robin, let's have a little read at what he says. Flew into Leadville Co Airport years ago. 9,900 feet pattern at altitude of 10,400 feet. They give us a nice certificate when landing the highest airport in North America. Nice. I totally agree with your group flight. It's good to create a good community. Yeah, I mean, that's all it really is, guys. It's you know, I'm trying to, with the time that I've got available to me, like I've said a few times on these live streams and videos, that when I started the channel, alongside sort of the release of 2020 when it came out, I was getting videos out daily, sometimes twice daily, and they weren't short videos either. They were, half an hour upwards sometimes. It's just because I had that much time back then. It is admittedly easier to live stream than sort of record a video, edit it up.
Exactly. You could just do live streams. That would be great.
Yeah.
Why do you not do that?
Yeah, you can. You can.
Get to the airport and go, we're going to just go visit it tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I try to do that mostly. Sort of, like, trailers and cinematics. I try to mix them up now. I used for a long time, for about a year and a half. That's all that the channel was, just a load of trailers and cinematics, and then I was like
trailers and cinematics though.
They're nice. It's just I started forgetting where the channel started, and it started based on exploring locations, and reviewing freewares and paywares, and I was like, you know what, let's try and do more, because admittedly, when I was doing loads of cinematics and trailers, there was developers emailing me and messaging me a lot, quite a lot, and I had to say to them, okay, I'll do this. And then that's when I fell out of love with sort of the sim and aviation.
You made it too much of a job.
Exactly.
You gotta kind of
Exactly.
Find that balance.
Yeah, I had to, I took a year away from it all. I had to go away and be like, if I'm gonna come back and do this, it's got to be on my own terms. It's got to be, I've got to enjoy it. I can't fall out of love with aviation just because I've hit a bit of a brick wall with YouTube. Because and again, I've said it loads, YouTube at one point started to become more of a business and a YouTube venture. I was thinking, right, I'm going to scale this up. I'm going to do what people do. And it's just, you know what? I was like, this is not worth it. I do not love this. When I come back, I was like, right, I'll do videos on my schedule and if I want to do them. And I did take a few little projects on just because it was people that I've worked with in the past, and I was like, I can't say no to them because they're very, very good to me. And I've rejected loads. So I'd love to just do live streams, but I said like I'm gonna try and mix everything up.
Yeah, you can't mix it up.
Some cinematics trailers are nice. There's one tomorrow, and then another live stream, and then I need to do some VR videos. Do you know what I mean?
You've got to do some VR videos. I don't know how you don't live in it. I mean, I don't do anything outside of VR. Me.
Do you know what it is, Sid? It's because I spent like 7 years of my life working in VR, so I was in VR a lot daily, and.
But it's different now.
It is.
Isn't it?
It is. It is.
We're in the cutting edge of VR at the minute.
We are, and we're getting it. We're getting it so good with the quality of them, and with them getting smaller and lighter, and the screen tech getting so much better.
I mean, I've got the QLED with the ultra wide, and God, this looks phenomenal.
Exactly.
So I can't imagine what an OLED. I mean, how much better can it even be? I mean, my socks have already been blown off. So
there's a really special building right down there. I forget what this is called. This is
I've been here.
In Canada.
I've been here.
Frick, what's it called? I forgot.
This was on one of the this was
POI tag over
it is.
You've got those on.
I filmed.
POI,
I filmed something here, and I'm not too sure what it was. I filmed this, and it was so cool.
That's so cool. I mean, there's a car park big enough to land in.
Hey, Rodessa said, "I'll give you what is that? It's like 999 million or something like that." So it's like the placeholder price for, when people put prices up a day before and the page hasn't gone live or anything. But guys, if anyone's waiting for Kemble Airport, you will not be disappointed. Obviously, we showed it off on the live stream the other day, but once you get it and have a little look around yourself and do some flying there, you've got the lovely size runway for most things. But look at this, guys. I mean, you can see the winding footpaths going up the side of the mountain. Sarah's on the ground already. She's gone to the gift shop in this place at the minute. But look at the lake. Look at that for a shock. Look at that. This is why we do it, guys. This is it. This is why I say to you guys, get involved. Look at this.
You should land and just get out. It's amazing, the view.
You know me, Sarah. I do the landing at the end when I can really, when everyone's gone and they're not watching anymore.
Okay, I'll take back on.
But yeah, this lake's stunning.
It's cool, isn't it?
And then it's flanked by these really, really high mountains, and this is fabulous. I was actually watching. So Tom Scott, obviously quite a big YouTuber, he's back now doing his videos after I think like a year or two away. And then he just struck there you go, there you go. He's back now. Tom Scott's UK one. You've probably seen him on memes, and like he ends up going to places doing stuff, but he's back with doing he's going around the UK basically trying to do something different in every county, I believe, and he's just been I haven't got a clue where it was, but it was a really small county. And what he wanted to do was try and get a picture of the whole county from above. He actually did paragliding, but he was with an ex-RAF pilot, and he did a tandem paraglide. So I don't think it's actually called, it's a paraglider, but it's not called paragliding. I can't remember the name, but basically they're on this old RAF airfield, and they basically hold on to a winch, like a winch that gets coupled to a glider, and they hold on to it, and this thing basically just shoots you up into the air. And then this ex-RAF pilot, he's just insane. You would think paragliding needs wind. It doesn't. It only needs a tiny bit of wind. They are more concerned with open clouds, with blue sky, with a bit of solar energy or heat coming off the sun to hit the ground and create thermals. And he was basically going into these thermal tunnels and just getting the paraglider up and up. And he got to about 3,000 feet. And that's where obviously he got his shot of the whole county. That's and cool. Then the RAF pilot went, "Ready? Are you okay you ready for the air spiral descent?" And he basically just abruptly turned the whole paraglider sideways and was doing this 360 spin all the way down to the ground. It was insane. And obviously the guy was nearly having a heart attack, but it was really, really cool to watch.
Why couldn't he just do a normal descent?
He could have, but I think he was just showing off. Probably just showing off for YouTube. Look at this scenery, guys. Look at this.
Isn't it pretty? I'm so quiet because I'm just got up in it every day. It's just like,
yeah,
so pretty.
Imagine being on a boat in real life here. I mean, this is the thing, guys. We're in a flight sim, and it's beautiful, and it's great to fly locations like this. But I always think to myself, wow, in real life, and it will do that. It'll induce these thoughts of, wow, this is a real place on Earth. But imagine what it's like to be on this lake in a boat with a drink, just in the nicest weather.
This is why you need to
exactly
land, because you can get out and just look at the view and picture yourself in that boat. Because although we're over the lake now and it looks great, it's a totally different perspective from ground level.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, next time if we go anywhere near lakes and stuff, we need to get the amphibious stuff out, don't we?
Yeah, there's a lot of
amphibs. But yeah, no. Me personally, I've been seeing it a lot recently, because the thing is, I'm noticing on social media that because these developers are getting these airport sceneries really detailed with interiors, I'm obviously seeing the comments of, why do we need this? Like, I saw a video before of some guy walking through, again, I'm going to mention it, Stuttgart Airport, but it came up on me thing, and I had to read the comments, and basically all the comments were, it's a flight simulator, why do you need to do this? And it's like, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
You don't need to. But
you don't need to, but it's there. But
each to their own, isn't it?
It is, but I think the only good comments, the only good negative comments I could really get behind was... It wasn't stuff to do with, performance, because these new sceneries, because they got so much better optimization than before. They don't impact performance. They're really good on performance. I don't know how they're doing it, these developers, but they're doing it.
Maybe it's got like a LOD so it doesn't load in until you're actually in there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's what it is. But the only negative comments I could get around, and I could understand, and was obviously made with a bit of thought, was we're going to be paying more for these sceneries because of how detailed they are. And I think I can get behind that, because it does make sense. If you're a developer and you're spending more time making the interior, but obviously things run.
Why not just offer two versions then?
Exactly.
With no interior for those who want it, and you can pay an add-on as the interior. I think that would work really well.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
A whole interior section for airports, and
Yeah. Well, do you know what? The idea of having it as a config file where you can turn it off doesn't obviously alleviate that, because you're still paying exactly the same money. But having two versions it sounds great.
Like a low quality interior where it's, there's nothing really going on.
Absolutely. I think, and for me, if you're going to make an interior anyway, you're not really adding much development time onto that. surely having a hollow interior and then the interior that you've made.
Just remove the textures and then bing bang export that, just the shell.
Exactly. I know we're saying that like, you know, we are, you know, regular developer, you know, regular scenery developers, but it is a case of if you're already making the scenery, let's add, you know, if the thing is about money, which again, it's a you know, it's a viable comment. It makes more sense than just saying we don't need this, I don't need this. Well, don't buy it then. Do you know what I mean? It's got an interior. You either enjoy it or you don't. And I know
I only get it valid like that. Like if they want that scenery but they don't want all the interior, then that's fair enough, I suppose. If there isn't an alternative. If maybe they're running on older hardware that can run, you know,
exactly,
stuff like that.
But having the two versions again, having the two versions, just again another step towards that thing is you can have that version because your system's low and you spend less money on it, which is fair enough. And then if you've got a high-end system and you do want the interior, then you've got that option. I know
you
it is.
Buy it later, so when you upgrade, I'll buy the interior for it now. It's
just I like all those details, sceneries. I love the idea of visiting a really handcrafted, detailed airport.
That airport you went at Liverpool. And it just sounds so immersive.
Yeah, well,
I could sit in there and just chill.
It's so well done, and the fact that I've walked that concourse and interior, you know, loads of times in real life, it's incredible to see. And the other thing for me is that if with these detailed airports, we get to visit these airports that we may never get to see in real life. And I just would love if they're gonna make such a big thing. I guess they're not, but if they're making such a big thing of avatar mode and being able to walk around, I'd love it to get a bit more involved. I was saying this to someone in my YouTube comments before. I said if they're going to do this, then maybe in the next flight sim we can manipulate things. I love the idea of us right now. Imagine landing at a handcrafted airport, and we landed and we go, right, I'm going to put my aircraft in a hangar, and you can get out your plane, which you can do. Look at this, guys. Wow, sorry, I'm going to cut myself off here.
Look at the view.
Drop off that cliff you just went past. It's like
look. Oh my God.
Was a downdraft.
Did you see that? Wow.
That view is really immense.
This is
this whole area.
Look at that spot over there. That is a perfect landing spot. You know, up the side of that hill.
There's a few things where it clips through the scenery, unfortunately. But I tell you what, the render and the distance scale and the actual textures on these mountains are just insane. But I did catch a massive downdraft then as we were coming over that little ridge. And I completely lost my thing. Yeah, imagine landing at an airport and your hangars there.
Around to the right here a little bit. This is just too good.
It is. We'll have a little sort of.
I'm gonna land on that flat bit on top.
But yeah, no, I love the idea of maybe getting out the aircraft, which obviously we can already do, and being able to maybe press a button with avatar mode, or even use a sliding action, even if the animations aren't there. I don't need the avatar to reach out with his hand and grab a handle. I'm just saying, imagine if we could, you know, click the mouse, drag a hangar door open, and then wheel our aircraft in. I think.
Oh yeah. Have a little club bar where you can sit.
Do you know? This is the thing, isn't it? If they're going to make avatar mode, I know avatar mode was made for doing the pre-flight checks.
You still need voice chat doing properly because, like, when you're flying past someone, you can't say anything.
Look at this, guys.
It's stunning. You should land on this bit. I'm landing on up here, and you'll see the view. If you dare.
You know me. You'll just see me rolling off the edge.
They might see me rolling off the edge because it's risky.
I think I'm gonna try it.
Right now I am just literally going mad with the screenshot button.
I'm recording it, so I'll do some nice videos.
Are you? I need to learn how to record in VR so I can make some little movies and video clips to send people.
Depends what headset you've got.
I've got the Quest 3.
Oh, well, then that's the easiest of all.
Yeah, it's easiest, yeah.
You just basically double tap out of virtual desktop, and there's a little record button there. That records to your headset, and you can record in MP4 that you can download on your phone.
Yeah, it's the easiest, yeah.
That's the easiest. Like on the Pimax, I use OBS. With the Meta, just get the MetaQuest companion app on your phone. in the Quest itself, you go in the settings, video settings, and you can choose if you want it a square, portrait, landscape, what bit rate, and what resolution and whatnot. So it's very easy to do it.
See, this is my own flight plan, and I'm still need to come back here. This is
exactly.
Look at this spot where I landed. It's epic.
So I've just had to switch over to me, because this is kind of what I like, is that the versatility. I've got like me yoke, me throttles, and then I've got an Xbox controller, which I don't use anymore. The only time I use this now is to obviously make cinematics, because that's how I control the camera. But once you start getting into hardware and having it, you can't sort of not use it again. It's very hard, and I'm only doing this now so I can sort of control the aircraft and sort of take screenshots, because I tell you what, we are spoiled in this sim.
All right, I'll get
so
back on task here.
I'll follow Brian for a bit. You're very hard to follow.
Who?
Because you go up and down.
No, I'm just trying to sort of get screenshots of this ridge.
You're doing about a million things at once.
I'm trying to sort of... This ridge over on the left, this kind of like spine of the mountains is just...
Yeah, it's like a dragon's spine.
Yeah, it's so nicely rendered.
It is.
Man, this is cool.
Yeah, you want to see this in the Pimax. This is something else.
Yeah, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm actually gonna do some test live streams, because the very first time I live streamed with the Pimax, my whole computer went off. I don't know if it was anything to do with VR though. I think it was more to do with
a bit of an overload.
It was a bit of an overload down to a couple of things. I think it was due to the extra screen possibly, but I need to check it again, because
you should be okay if you do it with OBS. You should be fine. It's just changing the bit rate so that it doesn't kill your computer.
Yeah,
I can help you with that.
Yeah, I need to try and do a test one, just in case it did. Last time I actually promoted it as a normal live stream. I'm going live in VR, woo, and then it just fell apart.
And it just all went to
yeah. So I'm gonna just do a few test live streams, see what happened. But again, even test live streams, they're all good in theory. But when I finally go live, it might just go plop. I might just bug out.
It might do, but I'll tell you, mine has been. My sim has been the stablest it's ever been, with the Pimax. So I'm thinking about trying it just on TikTok to see what it looks like, and then I'll watch the live stream back and go from there.
Right, I think, guys, we try and get back onto flight path, because I haven't got a clue where I am, if I'm going to be totally honest. We're
not really on the plan, but if we go straight, then
just head straight east, and it'll catch us back to the next waypoint.
I can see it. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's you.
We just took a shortcut. That was all.
If anyone's obviously in the voice chat, I don't know at the minute, or sort of watching live but having the voice chat on there, who's currently flying with us. Obviously, we're trying to, because the flight plan's not going to take us for the full 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So we're trying to we're getting all this gorgeous scenery in at the minute. So we're kind of, if you can see us, obviously having name
really
tags
pretty,
on.
Though.
It is. This is like how the Grand Canyon's rendered.
I'll be coming back here, I can tell you that.
That's what surprised me. It's modeled as nicely as a lot of the Grand Canyon, yet there's no point of interest here, so nobody would know to come look unless you...
No.
But, it's interesting because I've seen places like this in the middle of nowhere, like in Namibia, and it's like, unless you're just randomly exploring, you just don't come across them. Really stunning.
Oh,
Gobsmacked.
It's lovely. It's in terms of the variety again, Chile was the same. we went through a lot of biomes, I guess you would call it. And this is quite similar. But I think with the United States, I feel like every time I'm watching some kind of vloggers or anyone who's going over United States, I feel like each sort of state has got its own kind of
got a vibe, hasn't it?
Climate, yeah.
I know I'm not in Chile because it's got that, like, I don't know, it's just got a vibe to it.
Ace Airstream, even all bit late joining in, taking off, but well behind you. Which waypoint are you near? Which waypoint are we near, guys? Because I can't.
Coming up to 11. 11 will be our next waypoint.
What's the name? Has it got a name, the waypoint? Or?
No, this was just a pretty area, so it's a custom waypoint.
Yeah, look at this little canyon.
If you want to look at an airport,
wow, look
or
at that.
A helipad, KJT9R is the closest where you can spawn in or try to come.
This little place where I am, Jesus, look at this.
Look at this. And now look, if it curves round all the way to the left.
Look at the ground, like you can see the rocks, and I bet you when you're down there, they've rendered all the rocks in the the procedural generated stuff that they.
Yeah, they are. They've got.
Really nice. Bug, I forgot about this. Catch you next time. Looks great. No worries, mate. Again, you're very welcome to join in. That's the beauty of it. You can come and find us. I mean, the best thing to do is probably just Southeast Asia. We're probably not. There's not many of us here, so you might just sort of look on the world map and see us. Or obviously, the other good thing is you can add us as a friend. It's even easier to find us then, I guess. That's the thing, guys. I would obviously also say that you can. I'm just going to pause it. If you look at the top of the screen there, PR space geek #5909. Obviously, I can try and sort of have a little look. If you're in the live chat and you want to do that, add me. Just let me know that you've added me, and I'll accept it. And then you should be able to see me on the live map, which then makes it even easier. There's Kev. There's Aviation right the way up there, catching a lot of air, but again, probably getting the really top-down views, top-down, down top, of the canyons around here. But yeah, thank you everyone who's come in, because, like I said before, not too concerned about the amount of people in all at once. It's great to see everyone enjoying it. It's more for you guys to see what we're seeing and discover new area. That's the thing. Like, obviously Sarah's saying that you should come back here and do some flying. That's what it's all about.
Going back and landing at all of these little lakes.
That's what it's all about, guys. It's discovering new locations, and whether we next time we're out we can, do a city. I don't know, but that's why it's so great, because we've got this lovely community.
The only thing
and
with the cities is like I think from like 1,000 foot it looks great, but
it does
not so much. But this, it just looks great from every
that's right.
All the feet,
not my feet. I wouldn't.
Some of the feet then.
Yeah, but look at that, guys. There's, and then that looks of it now. They don't call it. Oh God Almighty, what's going on here?
It looks like that dragon spine again. That is just epic.
I'll take a shortcut or two. Hey, Tony Dark Zero, mate. I'm pretty sure you're already on my gamer list, mate. I'm pretty sure you are. Don't you fly? You fly with two-tone as well. I'm pretty sure you do. Or am I getting it wrong? Well, there it is on screen, guys. Obviously, I'll have a little look and let me know. Yeah, it's like it's just like an endless sort of supply of great scenery at the minute, and we're hitting these mountains with, like, as you say, like sort of dinosaur, dragon, Godzilla backs on them, and then you come over the ridge. I mean, this has got like an actual ridge that looks like it's being cut out for planes to go through. It's insane. Look at that. Way. and then you open up and you come into another set of mountains with these crystal clear lakes, and you can actually see some footpaths and roads, and you can actually see sort of where it looks like rivers and dry rivers and dry lakes have sort of ran down the edge of the hills. It's insane. It really is. I'm just glad that there's none of those stupid sort of photogrammetry trees that look really terrible. But yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll do some test live streams for VR, see if we can get it working again. See if we can actually get it working. And again, these test live streams, I can invite people in, and people, I can share the link into just Discord for anyone on Discord to come in. I wouldn't say it's like a members only stream. I'm not into all that business, but just so we're not putting it out there on a public stream, and we can see what happens, test out, so that the obviously the it's being actual streamed over the internet, and see what the headsets decides to do. But again, live streams in VR, for me personally, I've got no real issue with VR.
Difficult. I know what you mean. I used to do them on TikTok quite easily. Like once you get it set up in OBS, it's just click and go. Oh
no, it's exactly what I'm doing now. Just as I say, we're just another step. It's just more of the time inside the VR headset. So I'm fine with it. I have got a really high tolerance to it at this point, and I'm sure Sarah, you have as well. But
if I could get this rig comfy enough to sleep in, I'd sleep in it as well. But I don't get any kind of VR tiredness. I do an average 4 to 6 hours a night, but if I was well enough, I'd do all day and all night.
Some people are fine with it, and it's just, and with obviously the Pimax headsets having the sort of the fan in them as well, and they don't get hot. That was one thing that really was bad at one point with VR, is the size of them.
Used to get really hot, but the
it does.
Super is really cool to touch at the minute.
Yeah, the super light, the super's really, really cool. I'm wondering what the smaller ones are going to be like as well.
I'm looking forward to the Dream Air. I think that's
if I ever get the chance to do it, if I ever get the chance to do it, I think it'd be one of those.
If you wish hard enough,
if I wish hard enough, it might do. But as I say, I'm wondering.
Pray to the Pimax
they might do. They might be nice, but I don't know whether they would have a fan in them with the size of them. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully they would be, because
know even if it needs one though, with the
because the size,
because I'm sure it'll have even air distribution. I'm really interested to see what it's going to be like, because that if it's on par, then that's the Quest, 'Cause wasn't there an update recently on the Quest 3 that really broke the UI in the past few days?
Yeah, it's been terrible. But so I
left at the right time, didn't I?
Do you know what, Sarah? Actually, it was when I got my Quest. It's just on me left now. It was brought back out so I could have a little look at Virtual Desktop, and I had been in it for a while, and it basically it kind of almost bricked itself. The UI wouldn't load, nothing would load. I'd rebooted it, hard rebooted it, soft rebooted it, booted it at the wall, and then it just wouldn't turn on. And then all of a sudden things started working. It must have updated itself and it came on. But the Quest headsets UI were always great. The last time I turned it on, it was
messing with it though?
They mess with it every month, and they try to better themselves, and I'm like, just keep it the way it is. People like it. No wonder people are trying to, and no wonder they're getting rid of the metaverse now. He's spent billions on that, and they're just not bothered with that. And all that's happening now is people are doing what they probably didn't want people to do. It was just using it as a PC VR headset, using it Virtual Desktop. I'm surprised that Meta haven't pulled it or something because of jealousy or something. By the way, though, these snow tops, look at that. Jesus Christ, look at that. I mean, I'm the one interrupting myself through this stream, but, the Way, oh, whoa, I'm gonna crash. I've turned myself off as well. I've turned myself. There we go, I'm back. I don't know. Do you know what it was? I did. So.
Did you just say you'd had enough and you'd gone to bed?
Do you know? I was.
I've had enough.
Well, basically, I must have hit a bit of turbulence going up the side of the mountain. I was looking at the snow on the rocks, and then my camera was pointing the wrong way. So I tried to use the mouse to flick over to the left, and I'd actually, on my second monitor to my right, I grabbed hold of one of the.
Have you got to fly bound yet?
No.
Because it's time.
No, it's just because I got my mouse over to the right-hand screen, and I basically tapped on the scenes button on OBS and put it back to the intro screen. Yeah. Trying to actually grab me me camera to turn away, but knowing that I've actually got a button right here that resets the camera, so I don't know what I was doing. I've also lost you guys again as well.
I'm behind you.
Ah, right, okay.
Turn right.
I'm turning right now.
Turn right and you'll see everybody, hopefully. Tron's above
there we go. Yeah, I can see Kev over there.
If you go left now, Tron's right above you.
Yeah, I can see Kev over there. Averson's over there. Yeah, we've gone off of the flight path a few times.
Well, he's going left now.
Right, okay.
Right.
Okay.
So we might want to do a left. Not that you can go wrong, really. It's pretty everywhere.
I need to bind the button to like external camera.
You need external and drone, and then cockpit to get back.
Yeah, they're on my Xbox controller, so I'm sort of, because I'm using the joystick and the throttles.
See, when you go back into VR, you'll need to bind like translate VR view forward, left, right, up, down, and then you can move yourself around the cockpit on the fly.
Yeah, exactly. No, and you know what? You need to. It's terrible going from Microsoft Flight Simulator to it, but I had to go with Aerofly recently. I got a refund for it because I didn't want to. I thought it would be.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a really. I wouldn't say it was a sim. It's more of a. It's got sim elements to it, but still essentially a flight sim.
And what's it for? PC?
It is, but it's not terrible. I would say probably just tiny bit under something like X-Plane 12 or 11 in terms of visuals, but the VR implementation puts this to shame. Like 100%, I no word of a lie. What they've done to the VR in that,
like as in like controls you can manipulate.
Exactly. Yeah, you basically.
Although you say that though, but like I've got like the full motion rig and the force feedback gear, and I actually prefer clicking stuff in the cockpit.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, yeah, people. Yeah, I mean, with the mouse you can just dingy there, but this
got,
you can obviously
rollerball, and it's just dead easy. Just.
Once you get used to it, it's just I think what lets it down is just it gets outdated now.
Was P3D like that, where you could
possibly
stuff, I think
X-Plane is a bit like that as well, but again they've just actually released a VR update for X-Plane 12, so I'm curious.
I've noticed, well, when I was last using my Quest, that they are slowly, well, because the PS5 will get VR support when
soon,
SC5 releases, because I was reading the beta notes. But they've done a lot of changes. So if you grab your Quest controller, you can manipulate all the switches in the cockpit now.
Oh, okay.
Which you couldn't do before, and you can even fly the plane with the Quest with the left one, and then manipulate the buttons, point it at whatever you want, click it, and it works. So that was a new one for me.
Yeah, no, it's quite similar. Again, X-Plane, I need to double check because actually, weirdly enough, X-Plane 11 and 12 at one point when they both first came out, and obviously X-Plane 12 did, the VR performance was miles better than Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Really? But I never tried
well, it was, but then recently when I got the Pimax, I went into X-Plane and it was terrible. And
this was better. You all the flaws, doesn't it? The Pimax.
Yeah, it does.
You can't hide anything.
No.
My friend was trying to get me into X-Plane, saying, "Oh, it's the realism, this, that, and the other." But I said, "No, I'm happy in this sim."
The thing is, as well, it's the same for me as well, and it will be. I personally, I would vouch that it would be the same for you. You just can't do what we're doing now. You couldn't do what we're doing now and be, go up and at this scenery. No, you couldn't. It's nice where there's moments in X-Plane 12 especially where it's like, wow, okay, that looks incredible. But it's certainly not one for bush flying or even general aviation flying. It's, I would say, very good for airline flying. Definitely not for this. You're not going to be able to get this level of realism, and I don't think they ever will, if I'm going to be totally honest. I know they're doing a lot.
That's not their audience, though, is it?
No, it's really not. I understand that, and I've got X-Plane 12 there, and I will go back into it at one point. But even if you add the Orbex stuff for the whole of the UK, yeah, it's nice, but again, it's still not, you're not getting that level of, even with the photogrammetry. If you fly over Liverpool, for example, the photogrammetry is absolutely incredible. The quality of it, not just the coverage, but the quality. And if you're out in the sticks like this, you've got to do a lot, and even then, in terms of adding scenery, yeah, exactly. Even then, you're not going to get it to this level.
It's gonna be nice, but I appreciate the sim. I appreciate Microsoft for actually thinking about those VFR bush pilots, because it's just amazing that we can do this.
It is, and again, like we've been saying a lot, it's seeing this part of the world, which there might be an opportunity. Someone gets to go to here or to Chile or whatever. It's different though. It's knowing that most likely we're probably never going to be able to do this. Like right now, I've obviously got Nate just above me. I
can't afford a Draco.
No, right? Exactly. Even
a lot of the places we're seeing here, you can't get to.
Yeah.
You'd need a helicopter.
Yeah.
You just physically can't go there unless you live there, or you're going to go on some hiking adventure by yourself for a month straight. But the great majority of the world will never get to see this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
we're already way off the flight plan, but that's okay. We've actually completed most of the flight plan already. So
yeah, it just the sim here has got it so good. I mean, yeah, I've never been here, but it's like you said, mate. If it's going to be that remote to the point where you do need a helicopter, you want to land somewhere. If someone's got to get rescued, I don't know if they have hikers out this point. There's obviously points of where people just don't go to because it's so remote, but
I don't need to now. We've been
exactly. There we go. I need to put some more give this more beans to get up this.
I've got some great light as well. I've been using that Rex Atmos thing.
Yeah, it's nice.
Lighting is brilliant.
I was curious about that.
Yeah, it's well worth it. For me anyway. The lighting is just tremendous. I'm just only using the atmospheric at the minute.
Yeah, you only need to. You don't need to bother with all the weather.
It's just mind-blowing. Like, the sun is just blinding me like it should.
Yeah, it's good, but the problem with Rex Atmos and the core stuff like that is that it needs dynamic presets. So the best example I can give you, well, two things that would make
I found
Rex...
a good preset, so I just used that.
Well, yeah, you can get some really presets that don't need, that basically can be used at night and day. Now, the problem with the Rex, there's two problems with Rex that would make it, if they fix them, would make it absolutely perfect.
The UI.
Well, actually three now, you come to say it. UI. The UI, because it needs more fine tuning. Okay, and then the second one, which is, for me, just it needs to happen, is just set and forget. It needs to be a case of where we can just set a preset, and I don't need to think it. What do you mean?
I've got mine set and forget. I just load the.
But you still need to load the program up. Do you know what I mean? I know it doesn't sound like a big thing, but with like Reshade, I know Reshade isn't on the same level, but
you mean like it did in 2020 where you load the
exactly.
program
Yeah. Exactly. It's just, and then it needs dynamic presets. So the best thing I can give an example of, if I've got a preset that looks absolutely stunning in Liverpool, for example, I did this the other week. I was in Liverpool and I'd been fiddling with this preset and I was thinking, wow, that looks incredible. I've been to this location on this type of day and this is what it looks like, just eyeballing it. And then I started off in Las Vegas and I was like, I've never been to Vegas, but I'm definitely saying that this doesn't resemble Vegas. It's not like
You've
this.
You've got to be careful.
This is the thing, isn't it?
For a general,
if you've got a subtle one,
preset, that's it. You know, not much else, and that I can leave that on pretty much everywhere. It just works for the.
This is it,
sky.
Exactly, yeah. If you've got a subtle preset that just you can just again sort of set and forget, then that's great. But if you've got this really sort of intense set of presets, sort of across the board, they just generally don't look the same when you change location. It's one of those. It's a fantastic program.
I'll send you the preset I've been using because I've been using it for about a week now, and in various locations, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I'll send you I can't remember what it was called. Someone else's that they made.
Where do you guys now? I've just done like a little circle, but I'm oh, there you are. I also turned the thingies off, the name bars. We are kind of back on the magenta line now as well, aren't we?
Yeah, I thought we kind of... This is actually a great area to just zigzag back and forth.
Oh, yeah, we're not far from the end now, are we? By the looks of it. Heading in that direction. But we can, as I say, we can zigzag and we can stay around that sort of final destination type airport. Not that we'll... It might be final destination for me. You know what I'm like. We're trying to land, and we are in a tail dragger as well. So I'm really
It'd be
terrible.
Funny if nothing else.
Yeah, what's the end of one of these community fights without me putting the nose into the mud? It's almost, rude if I don't do it.
I'm just still looking at the map, the mountains, and in this one here is just epic.
We just kind of went sort of again through basically like we did with Chile. Really, we were going through all the lush sort of forests, the rocks, the water, and now we've hit some snow. It's fantastic. As I say, guys, I will say it again. Massive thanks to everyone involved today, and you guys watching as well. These community flights, admittedly, they're not kind of a stream to watch back, if I'm going to be totally negative, just because of what they are. I think with like airport streams, people want to sort of see an airport review essentially and kind of have a little look and see what they're spending the money on. These flights are kind of in the moment, and you get involved when we're live, and sometimes you may want to watch yourself back. There I am on the screen there, there I am flying with everyone. But if you have got some ideas on locations, you want to get sort of in the hot seat, as it were. And again, you don't need to create a flight plan. We're not saying that. All we're saying is that, if you pick us a location, we'll go there and we'll do that as a live stream. It's dead simple. I am going to put a bit of a stipulation on these community flights, though. A big one for me, because I feel like it would be absolutely pointless, and this might not be to everyone's taste, but no airliners at all, guys. I don't want to be community flying above the bloody clouds going on a 7-hour flight to somewhere.
No.
And I don't mean that in a disrespect. I mean that as in I don't think people are going to kind of want to watch it.
We'd all be asleep by the end.
Yeah, I mean, even then, I wouldn't say to people, listen, by any means, you can't bring like an A320 or something. You can bring what plane you want, really, but keep in mind that some flights you will need to keep up with people, or you will need to go slow enough to keep up with us, if that makes sense. So, I'm going to be totally honest. I'm one. Alex, obviously friend of the channel, moderator, and obviously friend of myself. He's going to be sort of giving me some Discord tutorials on the A319. I got the A319 recently, purely.
What about the TriStar as well?
Well, he doesn't know how to fly. He doesn't know how to fly it. So I mean,
I'm learning that one, so maybe we can
yeah,
learn
we could.
That one.
Yeah, no, definitely. I've got it there thanks to IndyBuilds, and it again. The couple of airliners I've got recently, A319, A321, again, thanks to obviously some of our channel members on the live stream who, kindly donated to the channel and to myself, I was able to get them. The A319 was used in tomorrow's trailer, and also the TriStar was purely based on real world movements. Sadly not the real world registrations, because I just couldn't find the livery, although technically you could probably at some liveries you can't put your own registration to, but yeah,
they've got some pretty good liveries for the TriStar, haven't they?
They have.
Like, I need them all.
Yeah, they're really, really nice, very nostalgic, and that is going to be the case when the 757 comes out. And I do want to start having a little go at airline flying, but only short haul, some domestic routes. I was saying to Alex there, let's get us started in the A319, get a little small one, little baby bus.
The baby bus?
A little baby bus,
Is that LFVR?
Yeah, they do that one as well. Yeah, but obviously I've got the Phoenix one.
Yeah.
And
I've got the cheap one.
it's still nice, but obviously when you get into the Phoenix cockpit and everything, and you see the
I'm told the Phoenix is where
it is.
I mean, I don't have a lot of the modern ones because I like the older ones, like the MD-11 and a 727.
I got the 727 as well, actually.
727 Cargo is one of my favourites.
Got the Cargo, and I got the Passenger Super 27 version, because little story on that one is that
they complain. Cargo doesn't.
Yeah, Cargo's. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people flying the 757 Cargo when that comes, but the reason why I needed the 727 again, some of these planes are, and some people will actually really lose their mind, but sometimes the planes that I've got in my list of, in me sort of me library there, they are only used for trailers, because I just don't fly them, but they do really add to the trailers. Like tomorrow's trailer, all these aircraft that I've included have either retired into Kemble or they've been to Kemble in some capacity. So for this, obviously the 727, they have a I don't think it's retired. I think it's been like fixed or stored, or it's been in and out of there. But there's a VIP one with the registration M Star, and it's got like the little raccoon mascara eye flick to the side of it in the livery. It's a lovely livery. And I had to include that because, again, that's one that people, if you know Kemble, if you work there or you're a spotter there, people will mention that. And also the China Southern A319s that retired there as well. So that was something when I was starting to do the trailer. I was like, right, I need to make sure that these particular aircraft are featured in the trailer, because people will say something. That's the thing with the flight sim community. They're very, very vocal. If something isn't there that looks right, like absolutely. And I know tomorrow I am gonna get the British Airways A319 isn't the right registration, and I'm like, yeah, no, because I couldn't.
Well, at least you weren't like me and hadn't set your QNH over 10,000 feet.
That
was the beginning of it.
I am looking forward to learning the Airbus A319, because I only want to start off by doing some little sort of, like Liverpool, little Jersey, ones. Liverpool to Belfast, Liverpool to Isle of Man, really short ones to begin with.
Yeah.
And then I'll obviously wake myself up. But again, I'm not. Even then, I always said to myself, listen, if I could
use the prop airliners as well.
I could, yeah. I am still like everyone else waiting for a good Q400, a Dash 8.
Oh yeah.
Which
the Dash 7 is all right.
It's all right, yeah.
Yeah, but it scratches the itch for now for me.
It does, yeah. But yeah, the Q400 is like, it's being made by Majestic, and it is a Majestic unicorn, isn't it? It's like, we're ever going to see it, and I believe right now they found someone to do the systems or vice versa. So they basically want someone to do the systems or the modeling, and obviously they've done one of them. Basically the way Synaptic have done the A220, which again, that's another airliner I really want to. It will help me doing the
The A220.
A220.
Smaller, because I love anything small.
It is small, but it's two versions. The 300 is noticeably a bit more stretched than there's the 100, which I think
a really small one.
It's nice. The A220 is obviously an Airbus, but it was first founded by Bombardier. I think it was called the C series or the C class, or not C class. I think it was the C series, but Airbus took over it and essentially ran with it, and now it's an Airbus plane, and it's like a little mini A350. If I'm going to be totally honest, that's what it kind of resembles to a point.
That sounds cool.
I do like seeing.
Sorry, I mean,
I've got one. It's my only model. I've got my Air France model behind me. Have I?
Sorry, my Moser stick is giving me some weird ghost inputs. It just kicked me out of VR then.
Did it?
Yeah, it does it every so often, but I don't know why it's doing it now. They pick the moments to play up your equipment.
This is what I'm saying. Is that's why I'm not too.
Mine just did it too.
That's fine, but I'm getting really weird. Yeah, like random input presses.
My virtual desktop decided it needs to completely reinstall and do a new update.
Oh, I hate that. It doesn't even let you know there's an update coming. It's just like, oh, is it not working? Oh no, it's updating.
It was acting funny, and I took it off to give my head a rest real quick, and then it wouldn't start. And
yeah, that's I would say that's the downside of virtual desktop is the it's not dead stable.
I don't miss it. I really don't miss it. Because my sim used to crash all the time, and I thought it was my PC, but now it's fine since getting the Pimax. So I really do wonder how much of it was virtual desktop.
Yeah.
Before, I was just using the direct cable connection with the stock Meta software, and their software was horrible.
I mean, that's even worse, though,
yeah. So to me, the virtual desktop has
been
wonderful.
Desktop is still wonderful. Don't get me wrong, it is still a great bit of software.
This is what I'm saying.
I'm just being a snob now because I've got a Pimax.
Well, this is the thing.
No, we try the nice stuff, and like you said, it's hard to go back.
That's what I was saying about Meta, though. If they they're not the best by any means in terms of the sort of the company and the software, but it's good that they're still allowing virtual desktop to sort of be used, because it the thing with Meta is obviously they want you to buy originally I think it might still even be 60 quid, but it was 60 quid that cable originally.
It was 90 quid.
It's 85 US.
Wow.
And I bought it just to see if it was any good, and it lasted 6 weeks before it broke, and I couldn't get a new one.
Yeah, this is it, and I'm thinking, do you know what? The fact that virtual desktop offers that, and Meta know that people's internets are better.
One off Amazon.
Yeah. Well,
I bought you could, USB-C, and it worked to charm. And then when it breaks, you just buy another one.
You do, but virtual desktop's just better, though, isn't it? I mean, at the end of the day, the cable.
Oh yeah, I mean, I used to have to use a cable anyway because I would use virtual desktop, and then I would have the Quest plugged into the wall outlet, so it never ran out of battery. Instead of using battery packs.
I'll tell you what, this area now that we've got a sort of away from the snow, Jesus, look at this.
See what I mean? We didn't even have to do it. When I first started the flight plan, I thought, we'll just do 5. We'll do like 4 or 5 waypoints and call it good.
Yeah.
And man, we could have had 50 waypoints on here. Easy.
Oh, absolutely,
But again, this is just kind of wet everybody's whistle, and if they want to come back and explore, they can.
Again,
I'll definitely be coming back.
This is the point,
gorgeous.
Isn't it? It is very, very nice. I mean, I've taken so many screenshots, but I don't want to sort of record anything at the minute. I am curious to see if I can might try it tomorrow. Do some test VR streams, because I am curious, and admittedly,
you gotta see this place in VR. It's blowing my socks off.
I need to see these 2 interiors of these airports, Liverpool and Stuttgart, in VR, because the mind boggles. Like I want to stick the AI traffic on, go to the viewing sort of platform at Stuttgart and stand there in VR and just be like,
you do that.
I know, but I really want to, and I can do. It's just I need to get it turned on and actually do something.
Dialed in and
that's the thing as well. And they've just.
I said I'll help you with that, so just shout.
No, I appreciate it.
I spent a month doing it, and I finally sorted it. So.
Have you updated the new Pimax Play? Because there is a Pimax Play update in the beta channel.
No, I don't do the beta ones.
No.
I've learned my lesson. I don't do them anymore. Just because it's all working great, so I'm just leaving it.
Oh my god, look at this. This is insane.
Beautiful.
So, if you are watching, guys, if there's anyone still tuning in, watching us fly around, we're in Montana. We're in. I'm assuming we're still in
Montana.
Still in Glacier. Are we still in Glacier National Park? Is it that big? Are we still flying around that area?
It goes for 100 miles up and down just this one mountain range. So yeah, we're still in it.
Massive thank you to NATO, obviously, Tron Drew in the voice chat at the minute, for putting this flight plan together. But also, like you said before, obviously we haven't really stuck to the flight plan. We're just now exploring with these bush aircraft, and for good reason, because as you can see visually, it's just, you can't, there's, you know, the only other way of really getting, like I said before, is getting down on the ground. And I know there is a couple of sort of land vehicles you can get, and admittedly I really want to get the Juice Goose. I want to get I want to get the Juice Goose and do some like off-road and somewhere, you know.
No, never mind the Juice Goose.
The cross cart.
I've
got that as well, yeah.
Cross cart too. It's on a killer sale right now as well.
Yeah, I've got it.
I've got friends always have brilliant sales on. They're like my favorite developer.
Do you know what we should do? And I got the idea from another, not just a flight simmer, because he does loads, and I can never pronounce his surname. I'll get it wrong. Jeff Favignano.
Oh, you got it right. That's correct.
Yeah. So Favignano. Jeff, absolutely fantastic. He did a boss video of where he was in the Juice Goose or the cross cart, and he drove through the Nevada desert near Area 51, like one of those guys who goes around and gets the camo men to come and, you know, flash the cars at them and, you know, tell them, yeah, you're by Area 51. If you come any closer, you're gonna get your head chopped off. But he did a great video in one of those land vehicles, and again, the level of detail around Nevada, for example, is again like this, but because it's so flat, you can take one of those vehicles around. And you know what? I would even go as far as to saying, because he also did the same, he did not a live stream, but he did a video of him on multiplayer. He was in one of the yachts. I bought one of the yachts from Marine VFR or Marine FR or something. Again, do you know what? Boat simulator all the way. I'll go around, but then you're still getting this level of scenery. So yeah, people don't like the fact that you can go and drive a transit van around Flight Simulator, but I tell you what,
you drive whatever you want to drive.
Yeah, but you know.
I was one of those people. I'll be honest. When 2024 first came out and I saw they're doing avatars and walking around, I was cynical.
The dragon? The
I said, "This is, man. Why are you putting time into that?" And then, you know what? I had to eat my own words, because it's been incredible, and I'm really glad they're doing that stuff.
Did you see the Wyvern that Cast Simulations did that for an April Fool's joke? But it is absolutely fantastic.
I haven't tried it. Now that I have a pretty good VR setup, actually, I should
you got to, because you feel like you're in Game of Thrones or something in it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason said that Juice Goose and the cross cart are both very good. They are, mate. And you know what? I need to probably go down to Nevada and have a little look around there with those two, because the hills and the scenery are mapped really nicely. There's even some guys on FlightSim.to that are they're actually freeware, of course. They're making kind of roads, like pathways. Some guys done like some of the highway in Japan, where obviously the land vehicles can, you know, they're just a bit more controllable. In fact, actually, I did a live stream. Oh God, what was it? Last year. Yeah, it was last year, and it was probably a developer you might know, Sarah. But if you don't, then definitely, because they've just messaged all the creators at the minute saying that they're going to put a personalized, like, your own logo in the next scenery. So when they're live streaming, you'll have a little personalization, which I thought was cool.
Yeah, really
but
cool.
they're called Backwood Studios. They do a lot of bush things. But
I've never heard of them, but they sound pretty awesome.
They did something on Rouge, and they basically had another. It was like a flying community strip nearby to Sutton on Rouge. Sutton on Rouge is like a big massive like farm, like a vineyard, and it's got a farm strip, and it's got like a log cabin, and it's all, you can walk into the log cabin. It's so nice. And then down the road, it's a drive, like they've got like a flying community with all the houses you can park your planes in like,
that is so cool.
like they have in America, the flying communities where it's like.
So where do I get all this stuff from then?
I will message you with details. But Backwood Studios sell them. Urbex sell their stuff.
Backwood sounds right up my alley, because I am just a bush pilot at heart. That's what I do.
And what they did was with that flying community was before Sutton on Rouge, and what they did was they connected both of those sceneries up after making Sutton on Rouge with an actual drivable road. You can get the Juice Goose and the cross cart and actually, drive through the Sutton on Rouge farm onto the road and actually take this road all the way down to the flying community.
Brilliant.
I did it on the live stream and sort of made out like I'd drove to one of them, picked up my plane, and then I flew it back to it, and it's just, it's so cool.
Ooh, that'd be a good video to do with the Pimax and say this isn't real.
I know, honestly, it was so cool. And as I say, the road, and do you know what as well? What I thought was really, really cool, on the road they had some of the little turn-offs that they obviously didn't fully map. Had like little incidents on them. So there was one with like a car crash with like fire engines there, and then all these little subtle Easter eggs. It was really nice.
I love all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I wish someone would do like a VFR pack with just like someone walking the dog on top of a mountain, or a hiker.
Yeah.
Just random encounters, or even, I know it sounds nuts this, but a burger van at the side of the road. Because I always land at the side of the road, and like that would just be epic.
Yeah.
I'd pay money for a pack like that of just, random encounters.
I love all the little sort of airports that have got these subtle details in, and there's and it becomes more immersive. Especially, again, we talk about walking mode, the fact that we can get out the aircraft and walk about. I wish
we could see each other though. When you go too far.
Yeah. This is the thing. Like, I always mention, not always mention it, every so often in a live stream or a video, I'll always think, like, what is the future of it? In the next flight simulator, because obviously we got 2020. Well, this is
I want my own house with a car that I drive to the airstrip in, and then that's it, all in VR.
Well, again, I love that idea, and I know obviously die-hard flight sim fans aren't going to quite get that, because it always comes back to they've spent time to develop it, and it kind of goes off the idea of a flight simulator. But I like the idea of maybe not even the next flight sim. I don't know when it'll be, 2028, I don't know, but
it'd probably be a long time. But
if it's every 4 years, possibly.
House and a hangar, and like Trent Palmer has his own little airstrip.
You'll want to have a look at Thingy, Houses 2024. That is something, I'll send you the link to it. Houses
I think I've seen.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, send me the link.
It is pretty cool. It's a payware. It's on flightsim.to, and someone makes it, and there's all these little. Some of them are like duplicates, but in different locations. Miami, he's put a skyscraper with like a penthouse that you can land a helicopter on, or potentially something like this.
Yeah, my mate Bish got that, and he was telling me about it, and it did sound amazing.
It is pretty cool if you like that sort of idea of it, and if you've got like, I don't know, if you've got other people who've got the add-on, then it's even better. Then you can fly to the sort of houses. There's one on Monument Valley, on one of the tabletops on Monument Valley, like a little farm hut, like a little farmhouse, and you can land on it. And
that's where Airwolf was based.
Yeah, that's probably why he's done it.
For any of us 80s kids, yeah.
He's put.
I have the B222 just because of that.
Me too.
Let's have a little look at what guys. So Jason, I like to land in a good handcrafted airport, then park my plane and get out and walk around in VR. Exactly, mate. And yeah, and maybe this is how it's going to go. The fact that you've got this career mode, are they going to expand on it and have, like you just said, Sarah, where we can get out aircraft, big or small.
I mean, it can go further than that. Like I like to fly about and park up at a lake and just sit there for 10 minutes and listen to the water and relax.
Is it windy around here, guys, or am I just?
No, it's definitely windy and there's some thermals too. Yeah.
I've got 6 knots from 256.
I'm just always concerned that I might not be. Look, I tell you what, though, we're talking about these little winding rivers. This one over to our right now, it's not like on this flat bit of land. It's kind of in its own little tiny valley. It's mapped so well. Let's see if we can fly around this.
I'm gonna go fly down that river.
I was looking at that myself. Residential air parks with enterable homes are a great idea. Yeah, absolutely. I like the idea of that. And there's so many in the US as well. You know, there's these almost communities where it's not a road with a driveway for the car. It's the runway and taxiways for little Cessnas or Pipers or bush planes. It's fascinating.
But wouldn't it be good? You could have like proper little communities.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
We have our Discords, but your Discord is based somewhere like that. But maybe it's because I'm a girl, I don't know. But I would go a step further and have it so I can rearrange my house.
Absolutely. No. I think I'd like the idea if Microsoft did that alongside a flight sim.
That could be an add-on.
It could be. That's even a thing, isn't it? Where they've made the flight sim as the base thing. If you die, we've got a little strip here, guys, as well. Is this our ending strip? Is that why Dave's down there?
That's why.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. I don't know if Dave's watching, but obviously Dave's on the ground there. I'm going probably trying to have a little land. I know we're a tiny bit off as well, guys. So we've still got a lot of time here just to check out some of these areas, but yeah, no, an idea of having the core flight sim for the diehards, and then obviously some kind of add-on pack where it can be like that, because the avatar mode, and again, I know it was made for walk around mode, but I think it's expanded a lot on that. The fact that developers have gone a step further and made all these airports so enterable and you can walk around them, and you can see these airports as they appear in real life, which it's very impressive that even some of these developers aren't actually going to these airports as well, and they're doing a lot of reference material just from reference material from pictures that they found. I know, for instance, one of my favorite, and a developer I've worked with a few times, Pyrigi. Man, that guy is just insane. I don't think many people actually understand that. Pyrigi's one person for one. It's not a team, and he's based in the Ukraine as well. So this guy, without sort of getting too personal, this guy isn't just making sceneries. He's unfortunately sometimes the guy is seeing missiles and bombs being, quite close to where he is, and I think people forget about that, and I don't know whether he'd ever sort of want me to mention that, but I think he needs to be sort of a bit more congratulated on. Yeah, definitely bigged up, because the sceneries he makes are bloody gorgeous anyway. East Midlands is still one of my favorite sceneries. It's so cool. And he's currently making Palma de Mallorca now.
Ooh, Mallorca would be a good one.
He's making, Palma at the minute. I've just landed that plane. Oh my god.
I saw you land and you did just fine.
Well done. Because you wasn't thinking about it.
I was talking though. I could have really just... No, it's just... Do you know what? I think with the actual hardware joystick, it makes it a hell of a lot easier. If you try it with anything else, it's not that easy. But, let's see what else people are saying. I want a travel simulator. Jason says all kinds of vehicles plus walk and fully explorable world. Yeah, well, I mean, this is the thing. You know, they've got the basis, and look at us. Look at us right now. We're in the middle of Montana. We're on a dirt strip. Okay, if we're here in real life, it probably isn't gonna look exactly like this. But we're here. We've, you know, we could walk from here to New York. And I know we're not going to do that, guys. Oh, actually, are we? Are we going to live stream all night? And
well,
for the rest of the
year?
year?
That might take a while. I mean, I did a group flight, and we followed the whole Route 66.
Yeah, exactly.
That, you know, nice. we saw some cool stuff.
Oh, guys, that's just reminded me. Have you guys got the Amboy scenery?
No.
Oh my God, guys, that's. Do you know what? I honestly think we need to bit of a spontaneous one here now. You know, I think what we should do is technically we would have to stop the Sims, wouldn't we? Honestly, I would be up to doing that if you guys were, because I've still. Right. Okay. So you guys haven't seen Amboy now. This is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass for people. But I'm going to put my park and brake on. It's going to take you through every step that I'm doing. Right. My aircraft's still on. What we're going to do is we are going to go, you said mention Route 66. What I want everyone to do is just bear with me for 1 second, because I need to try and get this out in a message. No, I need to try and get out in a message, because obviously I'm assuming not everyone's got this. So
I don't think I've got it.
No, you haven't. So we will have to come out the sim, but I really would like us to do this, because I just promise you that this is what we should do. It really is. And I know we're going to continue to live stream. It's just I like this spontaneous feel of you guys saying Route 66, or at least Sarah saying Route 66, and then me thinking, oh my God. No, I think we should do this. And if it's okay with you, Nate, because I know, Nate, you've done this this flight plan for us and stuff, buddy, and it was absolutely gorgeous. But if you don't mind, I'm going to take you on a little bit of a detour as well.
No, of course not.
Okay, so I'm going to send the link to the community flying. So we are just going to do this as we go. We have to come out the sim, obviously, but just go with me, especially because you guys haven't seen the scenery and used it, and I promise you it's really, really cool. So on Route 66, there's obviously a load of different rest stops and restaurants and stuff like that. There's also a strip called Amboy Airfield on the California end. Okay. Now, actually, I might have to come out anyway, because I don't think I've got the most up-to-date version. So I'm going to download it now. Okay. And now I'm going to go into... Where did you get it from? It's flightsim.co. Dead easy. Okay. If you go into the little chat, the little text chat in the voice chat, I'll paste it into there for you. I'll also paste it into flying, community flying as well.
Okie doke. I got it. Oh, is it Bates Motel or something?
I mean, do you know what? It kind of looks like, but honestly, let's try and do this, because I really want you guys to see it. What I do need to do is we need to find a nearby location to there.
The only problem for me is I'll have to restart everything.
Honestly, that's not a problem. Just we're not going to put a sort of a time on it. Obviously, we're all not going to be a long time kind of getting things done and then coming back on. I can sort of fill the void on the live stream. That's not an issue. I would like you guys. I know obviously some people might be busy after live streams, but anyone who can join me on this one, I'd really appreciate it. It's not something I'd usually.
I'll try. I'm just gonna restart.
Yeah.
I've struggled because I can only do so many hours. I get a bit.
I understand. Yeah. No, I understand. I understand. If you can't say it, don't worry too much. Obviously, if you can't come back, obviously massive thanks again for coming in, because regardless if you're in the sim or not and you're flying and whatever, and I get it, but just the sheer fact that you've spent time with us, doing the community flight, but try your best, because I really would love to show you this one, because again, mention Route 66, this is pretty cool. I'm going to stick it in the live chat now.
Okie dokie. Got the link anyway, so let me go and have a look. Right, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
As Arnie said.
Yeah. So you guys still in the live? No, we're live streaming, but it doesn't look like at the minute. The reason why we kind of stopped here, this is our last stop on the Montana flight plan. Again, thanks to Nate or Tron Drew in the Discord chat. Again, you guys can do the same, come up with flight plans and submit some suggestions for locations. What we're going to do, something a bit different, which we haven't done on the end of live streams, is go somewhere else. But this one I've mentioned in videos and in other live streams. So I've done some, I think in one of my location videos, airport locations and freeware videos, and I think it was even on the VR video as well. Because again, it's such an immersive little scenery. Again, it's a freeware, so I'd love for you guys to see this, and it's not massive, so we can't be there long anyway. But very, especially with the avatar walking mode, you can get so immersed with this in VR, even more so. I was trying, yeah. Project Coastline houses are fun. Yeah, they are. Love it. Geez, I made one small GA airport. I can't imagine making multiple large airports on my own. I mean, once you start getting into it, mate, I had a little dabble of the SDK, Jason, and started making some little airfields sort of next to where I live, and it was big enough bit of land to kind of make a little airfield, and I thought that was pretty cool. Jason, Amboy, it is, mate. It is pretty cool. But yeah, stick with us, guys. I appreciate it, because we are going to have to kind of download this, get it installed. Anyone who can stick with the live stream, I appreciate it. All right to join in voice chat. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, I've just linked Amboy into the live description, mate. Please install it, because obviously we're going to have to install it, quit the simulator, and obviously load back in. So for now, I'll just jump back to me on the larger screen here, and I will also mention Lee again. If you aren't familiar with Lee's travel, he does like to travel, but if you're not familiar with Lee's channel, he does a lot of airport review videos. So obviously a man after my own heart. Way back in 2020, I used to make these really long review videos, before and after scenes with the airports, and it was fantastic. I had so much fun. I can't do them type of videos anymore. I can, but I can't get them out as regularly as I used to. Lee, on the other hand, fantastic channel. If you are looking for a particular airport and Lee has got it on his channel, I recommend looking at his videos, because he will tell you whether this airport is worth buying. He will tell you the install size, the price. He will tell you he will show you how not each individual jetway, but he'll actually show you the jetways connecting to the aircraft, taken from the aircraft. He'll show you how well they connect to them. He will show you that scenery pretty much like I do in my live streams, but he does them in catalogs of videos. Links are in the stream description, guys, and that's Lee there over the side. Virtual Airline Partner. He's got a website as well. Super cool guy, and I say good friends of the channel. Been lucky enough to kind of get to know him over email and through the the comments and stuff, and really just friendly guy who loves to help give back to the community, and we're helping each other over the next couple of months. What I'm doing, I mean, he did say obviously this will be more for me, which I totally respect. That doesn't bother me. I'll do, if I can help guys, I will. But if I can get some guys to go over there and subscribe to his channel and watch some of his videos, that'll be fantastic. And do tell him I sent you. He did tell me to say that as well. But yeah, we're gonna stick with the live stream for a bit longer, and we're just gonna have a little bit of a drink. Do you like me top as well? Look at this scary mofo. Look at Marks. I'm trying to do his voice there, but yeah. I don't know what you thought about Stranger Things. Anyone who watched it, I had me concerns at the end, but you know what? It was all fun. If you're a fan and you enjoyed it, didn't you? Do you know what I mean? Love season 3 and 4 for me. Obviously, 1 can't be beaten, but anyway. We are talking about Stranger Things. This is probably where we're going next. Is probably where you would encounter this guy. It's a bit of a scary place, Amboy. So I do hope some of you guys can still pop over, because I absolutely love this. I don't know why it's taken years to come back on. What was that?
Yeah, sorry, that was me joining the.
How did you do that?
Oh, you can set your own entrance sounds.
Oh, see, I'm on Discord and I do have servers and I have channels, but do you know what? Get into the little, you get into the specifics of the actual Discord server and everything it can do. I'm absolutely terrible, but that was fantastic. I love that. How you doing, mate? You okay?
Oh, not so bad, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, mate. Remember at Manchester when I was on the car park? It was hilarious. That was so cool. But yeah, this is Alex, by the way, guys. Or do you prefer Alexander? Sorry, mate.
Either will do.
Either will do, mate. Yeah, well, Alex is a fellow aviation enthusiast like myself, and every so often, if I am at Manchester, I do see if Alex is around. You're not too far, are you, mate? Not too far from Manchester.
No, not too far. Not
too far, and obviously when the weather's nice, we've had a couple of nice days recently, and I'm gutted that I haven't been able to get over to like Barton or Manchester, but I think the weather's changing after today, sadly. But yeah, any nice days, it's just a nice little gathering. So you've got a sort of a group of us with the cameras and stuff, but even if there's 1 or 2 of you, it's a nice little walk around Southside, and some of the different vantage points at Manchester Airport here over in the northwest of the United Kingdom, and it's good fun. But yeah, I'm glad you come in, mate, because as I say, I've just installed I'm just about to install it. It's just taking a bit of a time to download that one. I think maybe because I don't know if it's just me. It is one of the more beefier downloads of a freeware, I must admit, but it is one of the more detailed freewares that you can get. Amboy's up there with kind of some of the top ones that I like. I've mentioned Duxford quite a few times on the channel, because Duxford, again, I hold that in definitely one of the best freewares that you can get. Almost so that he's been told quite a few times, Mick, the creator, why aren't you selling this scenery, because it is so good. I think my Amboy has possibly installed. We'll see. I'm going to give it another nudge and just make sure that it's done, because I had to clear out my community folder at one point, because not just because it needed it was again another excuse to do it, but I don't know if you guys remember a while back, but my simulator just decided to start randomly. And this was not just a thing after installing something. It was like a virus, or not an actual virus, but a virus to the point of I installed a particular thing, and then after a few flights, entering the cockpit, pressing start fly, or fly, press the start flying button, it just it started freezing for about 5 minutes, load into the sim, and then I would get about 8 FPS every time, and it didn't matter how much I restarted the sim or whatever, something was making the sim just unflyable. I entered the community folder because that's generally the first thing you do, and lo and behold, the sim was back to normal. So there was something in the community folder that was not having a good time. And just so you guys know, I am not blaming this particular add-on, but I got it down to 2 add-ons basically, and it hasn't done it ever since. And the 2 add-ons that are not in the community folder anymore, and it doesn't do it. One is FS Realistic Pro Plus or Plus, the newest version, and Chase Plane. Now I want to put Chase Plane back in because I feel like it's more FS Realistic Plus that's doing it. But yeah, there are the 2 add-ons that after taking it out, I've never had that issue again. So I'm not blaming those add-ons. I'm saying that's what I found in my particular use case. So yeah, because it's a shame. I'm not too bothered about FS Realistic Plus, if I'm going to be totally honest. But I am bothered about Chase Plane because it does add a level that it not really replicated with anything else. Funny enough, another little topic that I shared with one of my followers, I follow him, and also Alex, the moderator. The other Alex, I think there's like 3 or 4 Alexes. But another thing that I've never thought about, and I don't think any other person has kind of realised, GSX hasn't got any real competition. In fact, I don't think it's got any competition. Have you noticed? It's weird. It's like there's no other tool that does what GSX does, or I don't think there is. I'm pretty certain there's no other thing that you can get that does what GSX does. And it's weird because you've always got a competitor of airports. You've definitely got developers doing the same airplanes. Tools as well, there's multiple versions of the same tool. There's not another FS Realistic Plus, a GSX rather. So yeah, I always think there's scope there. There's definitely scope. There's room for someone to do it, or maybe it's so hard to do. Other developers are like, you know what, just let those guys do it. I just wish the UI was a bit better. I mean, the download and update side of things, not so much GSX in the sim. It's pretty good. It's baked into the toolbar and everything, isn't it? So it's just the updating thing. Dave said long download for me, mate. It is, yeah. Mine took a tiny bit of time. I didn't honestly think it was that big, if I'm going to be totally honest. Like I said before, it's on one of the more detailed sides of freewares. So listen guys, I appreciate anyone who's going to come back in and do a bit of flying. In terms of Amboy, I'm just going to get you guys to meet me at, let me just have a little look. I'm back into the simulator now. Oh, why isn't that got a little star next to it? I hope it's loaded. It looks like it has. Yeah, it has. So if you load in, guys, your little Amboy might not have a gold star or whatever it is next to it. Downloading and back in the sim. Thanks, Kev. I appreciate it, mate. And again, listen, guys, if you're coming back in and you're coming back into voice chat, much appreciated. I know this is a bit of a different thing. We usually just do a location, we fly it, and then we end the live stream. But you know what? Sarah said Route 66, and I just went, oh, remember that? And I really love it. Lovely sized dirt strip, and then there's a lovely little sort of tiny one for stall planes. There's runway 30, runway 12, which is a really long dirt strip, and then just next to it is 0927, which is the same designation as Liverpool Airport and Heathrow Airport as well. What I'd like to do is we're going to do a tiny flight because there's one close by, I think. Yeah, there's Cardiz strip. It's very close by. CA90. So if we go to CA90 and start, we can start on the ground or on the runway. Let's just start on the runway, I guess. Runway 26 might be nice. Or actually, let's be a pain in the arse and we'll start on the other end of the runway and we'll turn back towards Amboy. So runway 08, let's all start around runway 08. There's a bit of tarmac that we can all take off from. Perfect, guys, and I am just going to relay that into the chat. Make sure you're on Southeast Asia server. Same as before, no difference.
I'm just waiting for my game to load now.
No worries, mate. Thank you.
What aircraft are you flying?
I'm back in the Draco again, mate.
Right.
Do you know what? I'm going to... With that being said, I am going to just swap my aircraft. Sorry to change my mind there, but I don't want the Draco. I'd rather fly into Amboy in... I'm going to go in the Bonanza, my Beechcraft Bonanza, the Black Square Pro version, just because I was going with that originally, but I really wanted the... what would you call it? Over the wing for the scenery on the last flight. Just thought it was a bit better. Jump in the Black Square Bonanza. Ready to take off on the runway. Spot on. Right, guys, again, massive thank you.
Which ends up from spawning in?
The other, I think it's 08 or something. It doesn't matter, just meet me to the other end, just so we can take off and kind of do a little turn and then going back on ourselves. Righty, guys. As I say, massive thanks for people who've come back and install the freeware again. This is something that I wouldn't usually do, but it's a little fun. I think since I don't think Sarah's going to come back into the actual flying, she might come into the voice chat. Nate's back in as well. Good to see you. Are you back in the voice chat, Nate?
Hey, mate. Yep.
Hey, thank you so much, mate. So,
hey, thanks for the idea.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think a little bit of spontaneous is good sometimes. A little spontaneity. Is spontaneity a word? I don't know. It might be. I don't know.
Spontaneity. It is.
It's a good word. It's a nice word.
That's part of a real road trip, man. You gotta go where the road takes you.
It is, and you know what? As I say, this I wouldn't have done this without the freeware add-on, because honestly, this freeware add-on is fantastic. It really, really is. It's so cool. So what we're going to do is, guys, we're on the and if you're already in the sky, obviously just follow on. But I think we're on the 08 or whatever. We're on the end of the runway, and what we're basically going to do is we're going to take off, and we're going to do a pattern to the right. So we're going to fly up, not too high, and then head off to the right, and we're going to go to Amboy, which isn't far at all. It's just down the road, literally down Route 66. We could fly along Route 66 if we wanted to, but I am just going to pop a little, just a basic line on my GPS, just to, so you know me, I'll get lost even with a route like this. It is a straight route, guys. It's gone.
On the stream.
Say it again.
Still on your splash screen on the stream.
Yeah, I am, mate. Yeah. No worries. Yeah. Cheers, though, because I would have left it on there. Spot on. Right, there I am, and there's me plane. Right, let's get up. Let's go. Let's get to Amboy, because I don't know if there's. I know one of you guys in the text chat. I know Dave probably hasn't got it because he's downloaded it, or maybe someone has Kevin hasn't done it. So who else? Has anyone else in the voice chat seen this one before? No. Okay. Well, I think it's not a massive one. As I say, obviously the live stream won't be going on for much longer because I'm absolutely knackered, if I'm going to be honest, and I just need to. But I wanted to show you guys this, so we're going to head off, and just the immersion on this is so good. The details as well. I'm always really curious of when freeware creators, developers put this level of, well, detail in a scenery. It amazes me so much, and I know some freeware developers like to test the water, if you like. They will make a scenery free to use, and then they'll go on to do bigger and better things. But a good example for me is actually NZA simulations. So I've done many videos for those guys, not for those guys, but for the channel, and I got to speak to them a lot over in New Zealand. And I tell you what, those guys started off doing some fantastic freewares for various New Zealand locations, and they went on to do payware. My favorite one has to be the Proline series Christchurch. It is very, very good. Again, another one of those airports you can walk around, and it wasn't actually created with 2024 in mind. It was actually a 2020 scenery. All their older sceneries now work in 2024. They've even added collision to most of them as well, and now they've started to kind of do like updated walkable with collision on them for 2024. Go back to some of the older sceneries and make new ones, so they're very busy. And yeah, if you don't know about NZA simulations, definitely check their stuff out there. I feel like they're the burning and blue designs of the New Zealand. They're doing some small bush strips and general aviation airports, and they're also doing big international airports. Very, very cool. Christchurch is fantastic. Christchurch Airport by NZA has actually got the piano outside the terminal with the actual automated piano tune that plays there daily. It's just insane, and it's one of those sceneries where you can exit the terminal again in a land vehicle or walk it if you like, and it's got all of the surrounding buildings, all of the petrol stations and factories. It's got the cargo area, it's got the general aviation apron and terminal and VIP terminal. Yeah, definitely can't recommend Christchurch enough, amongst other ones as well. Ace Airstream, I'm trying, but it's taking ages to load. Sorry, mate. My MFS doesn't do spontaneity. No. It doesn't. Again, mate, obviously, if you get it loaded and installed, please do meet us. Even if you meet us at Amboy, it's AM66. I think it's got its own designation. Where did you get Fishburne Airfield? That's Burning Blue Designs, mate. Fishburne is done by Burning Blue Designs. That's the one with the slope runway by Newcastle, I believe, isn't it? Very, very good runway to go and land into. When I said this was a short trip as well, I do apologise. This is actually longer than it looks. It's weird. It's that thing we were talking about before where the maps look like they're close together, but they're not. Gonna put a bit more beans on the in the Bonanza, I think. That didn't even come over. That's the thing, and it doesn't go over to the avionics on the Bonanza. But yeah, guys, if you're watching for the first time, we're doing some of the community flying. We've actually ended our Montana flying. We're actually over in... We're on Route 66. We're in California, and we're going to Amboy. This is the freeway scenery that I have mentioned more than a few times on the channel. In fact, actually, it's just there, isn't it? I can see the airstrip. But yeah, we got you guys to go off and download the freeware because, well, it's freeware, isn't it? Imagine that. Right, guys, we're gonna go to Amboy, but you're gonna have to pay a tenner for it. Come back in the live stream. Yeah, that's fine, Brian, but you can pay for it. But yeah, I absolutely love this one. This is what I would recommend for everyone to do. Is obviously do like a VR pattern, you know, a visual pattern round it. Have a little look at it from above, and then land on one of the runways. It doesn't matter which one, whatever one you feel comfortable on. The day strip is massive. You can actually see it from here. There's also the I forget the name of it. It's like a little mini volcano over to the left. I don't think this is a freeware model. I think that's actually just part of the scenery. But the actual road has been modelled, and then I think it's like the post office type sort of thing over on the left has been modelled. All of the actual Amboy kind of petrol station and cafe has been modelled, and the motel. Once we've had a look at it though, guys, what I recommend you to do is actually, we'll all do it at once. We'll get out of the planes, obviously, and we'll put it to nighttime. If you're in VR as well, yeah, it's like a little mini horror show for you, almost. But yeah, you can see it all coming into rendering in now. I think that's it anyway. Yeah, it is. So Amboy, from what I remember doing the little video on it, you can still land your planes there in real life. There's pictures on Google, but apparently it's not a maintained runway. Well, it might be by now, but you know, it's not the nicest place to go and land. You probably need some nice big wheels. So if anyone's maybe I should have stayed in the Draco, I don't know. But yeah, in real life, it's known for its, well, it's cafe. You know, it's on Route 66, and there's a population of 0. People seemingly drive to this airfield and, you know, Route 66 and serve, you know, breakfast and tea and what have you. And yeah, it's out in this vast open Californian desert. It's incredible. And I was watching one of the YouTubers recently that I've started to watch. He does quite a lot of food reviews, I must admit, but he actually did the Route 66. He did Route 66 and he stopped off at all these places, and he'd actually stopped off at Amboy. And I haven't seen that episode yet, so I really want to watch it.
Oh, what's his channel name?
It's like the... I need to... I'll get you his name, mate. I'll send you.
Just send it to me later or something.
I'll send you. I can't pronounce it.
I'm an at-home cook. I cook all my own food, so I love watching the travel food shows for ideas.
Yeah, no, he's fantastic. He's one of those sort of ones that you know, he doesn't play up to the camera on these videos. He'll say what he, you know, say what he wants.
He's not just an influencer.
I mean, I get, you know, he is. But yeah, this is the little quaint little Amboy. Obviously, we've got the Route 66 running over the railway tracks here, and as I say, part of the scenery you can actually see the Route 66 badge on the road. Some of that is modelled. So I'm going to come round. I think I'm going to do what Dave's doing over there, idle cut off. I'm going to come in from the from the other side, because if you're coming in from the actual, you can land over the actual, the buildings, but I wouldn't, because then you got a taxi back. So, but you can do have
the short runway.
The short runway is right next to it. It's that little one. Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing that. I might bin me command.
I'm gonna come round and follow. It looks like Kev, and obviously it looks like yourself, Nate. There, I think Dave's already down, and although you do technically have to taxi all the way forward, you don't have to taxi back all the way. But yeah, guys, one of my favourites, this, and then I would also like to possibly do some live streaming from the Duxford scenery as well, because that's really, really nice.
Oh, I downloaded that a week or two ago. That's really fun.
Duxford is so nice. Obviously, a lot of I'd like to go to Duxford anyway, because it's got one of the best aviation museums, I would say, in the world. It's very popular.
Well, I'd love to see the real stuff you guys have, the Spitfires and all that. That'd be amazing.
We have just had the a Spitfire going around the UK with the with a few red arrows today.
Oh, gosh, that's cool. That's so cool. Before we started, I was telling Sarah Sazzle, we about 2.5 hours south of me, we have a new. It's called the National Museum of World War II Aviation.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because every plane there is restored and actually flies. So they're on display,
nice.
but they actually still fly them all. And
that's cool.
I love that stuff. But yeah, the Duxford, I got the air show add-on, the little scenery. It's a treat.
It's cool. I like that. Do you know what? I've done all that flight with my gear down, because I totally forgot that, and I put myself in the Bonanza again. Thought I was still in the Draco with no gears on it. I mean, no retractable gears, I mean.
Oh, that is really cool.
Yeah, it was a nice landing. I enjoyed that. That's actually the nicest I've done in the Bonanza so far. I prefer the Baron. I know one of you guys was saying earlier on that I actually can fly the Baron a lot better. Get it down on the ground a lot better. It's weird. The Bonanza's nice, but it essentially is just the Baron with a single engine, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. But yeah, no, this is so fun, this scene. I love this.
Downwind for
nice.
On the little runway.
Yeah, so this is one that you guys definitely have to there we go, lovely stuff. Dave's already headed down the slope towards where it says Amboy Cafe. Yeah, he knows the deal. Perfect. Let me turn that Tobii eye tracker off, because that's a pain in the arse though. Let's see where there's Alexander up there. There's Alex trying to.
Yeah, I'm coming round.
Coming round.
Incoming.
There's Nate over there. Perfect.
This might have been a bit of a mistake.
Here he comes.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just joined from my phone, and I'll just watch the stream.
Yeah.
Okay?
So, well, yeah, we can. You can. Yeah, absolutely. It's should be able to sort of see where we are now and see what it looks like. I know you're not here with us, but
I'm there in spirit. I'm just.
You're there in spirit. Yeah, no, it's a lot of flying, and as I say, this is not something we'd usually do, but it was your fault, Sarah.
I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, when you said we were sort of discussing the add-ons and stuff, and I was like, when you said Route 66, I was like, oh god, yeah, the actual Amboy thing is just incredible. You got the Route 66 on the floor there.
I'm gonna grab that anyway.
It's so cool. You do it in VR as well, because I'm just gonna get everyone to hopefully, if none of you guys have put the night lighting on, but I'll say it in the chat.
Oh, has it got good night lighting?
It's got fabulous. It's terrifying as well. So obviously you get
it's like PUBG.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna put it down to I'm gonna put it in about. I think 551 is nice because you've got a tiny bit of light in the sky, but you've still got that night lighting. In fact, do you know what? Let's just take it to the dark because I want you to see.
Yeah, there could be aliens out here at night.
Yeah, man, it's so cool. Now, obviously, hopefully everyone's turned it to night. I can do that. But yeah,
that looks pretty cool.
Look at the sign, the neon sign.
Have you got the ice machine, the obligatory ice machine at the garage? Cafe?
Well, you can. There's partial interiors to the sort of the motel and the sort of the cafe and everything, but it's just the little finer details. You're not getting out.
Cool
not getting out your plane, Alex.
These are the kind of motels I was on about. Like, I want to visit. IRL.
It's you know what? And as I'll try and post it. I was just saying to Nate there's a YouTuber that has done the Route 66. But if you have a little look around these motels, I mean, some of the little details for the freeware. If you have a little look around them, like it's like look, little Metalworks logo.
That's amazing.
And there's a sign round here. It's so like it is one of the most. For a freeway and even for a payway, if you have a little look, a little bit of flicker in there, but anyway, but look at this Amboy sign. It is like, look at the detail in there for the, you know.
Whoa.
Oh, there's a post office across the street.
Yeah.
This looks great.
It's insane, is it, for a freeway?
It looks real, doesn't it? That is really good.
Oh my God, look at that.
Brilliant. Could have done with that when I was doing Route 66, but I didn't see that.
Get in the bin, Brian.
Mind you, I'm terrible. I forget about FlightSim.to.
I know. There's, you know, if you start just sort of looking around FlightSim.to,
what's in the shop? Look through the window.
It's like a 2D interior. That one. It's like a parallax one.
Even so, I still like to see what they've got in the shop.
It might be an actual. It could be like the actual shop, though, couldn't it? I mean, it might be based on the actual shop.
Yeah, it looks like a photo that they just beamed in there somehow.
But it's actually the motel's room.
Depth, at least. Oh, yeah, look, it's got the diner. That's cool.
You can see the different kinds of chips. Oh, there's a
that is absolute
toy bow and arrow. I would have had to add that when I was a kid.
That is terrifying. Look, 217. Look, see it on the TV screen. 217. I wonder what happens if you go to 217. Like these motel. Well, most of the motel rooms have got. Look at it.
Imagine if there was a jump scare right now. That would totally have got you then, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
On like that little screen.
But look at the like the minivan over there with its lights on, with no one in it. Look.
It's because there's no one there. It's eerie, isn't it?
You can read the story in front of the diner. Oh my God, can you see? This is the thing, Kev. It's one of those that you can still find little things, and I know the stuff in the motel that's a bit freaky as well. But when you, I mean, look at
Fallout here.
It is.
Fallout there.
But look at the background note to it as well. Like you're out in this middle of this desert, and look at the lights going off to the distance. Look how real that looks.
That's amazing. It gives me New Vegas vibes.
Oh, there's creepy stuff on the TV in one of the rooms.
I know. I know about that one.
Just gave me the chills. I'm
a
wuss for
God, yeah. Look at this. This is actually all readable. Amboy settled as early as 1858. Became a water stop when the Southern Pacific Railroad, which obviously is the one that we saw before, laid its tracks through the Cadiz, or the one that we actually, the airstrip that we took her from, Cadiz Valley in 1883, 1884, following the course of the railroad and the National Old Trials Highway. Route 66 was opened in 1926. Amboy source. My God, it's so detailed. This plaque. Have you seen it? It's like a brass. Like you can tell that it's
really
it's
good.
insane. It's like it's been almost scanned. Amboy soon saw heavy traffic along the Mother Road as the Flevers Dust Bowl emigrants, soldiers, and vacationers made their way to the Mojave Desert. Facilities include a cafe, service station, school. Actually, the part of the school still there. The front gate of the school are further along past the motel that is modelled in there as well. The motel and the post office. Water was hauled by rail from Newberry Springs, 50 miles to the west. Roy's has served travellers along Route 66 from the beginning, opening by Roy Crowell, and later operated by Roy's son-in-law, Buster. Roy's has provided hot food and a cold drink and gasoline to many weary motorists could spend the night at the motel, while vehicles of all different types were serviced at the garage even after the Interstate 40 bypassed the town in 1973. Roy's has served as a welcome oasis in this lonely stretch of desert. Dedicated March 18, 2006 by the Billy Holcomb chapter of the Ancient and Honourable Order of E. Clampus Victus. Wow. Ford Model TS. Oh, right. Okay. Cheers, Jason.
Ford Model T.
Absolutely insane. Like, I've never actually saw that plaque, and I have been around this scenery quite a few times, and I'm gutted. There has been a couple of updates. This scenery did say there was an update available when I came back to it, so it makes sense. But it could have been there for.
So cool, bro. Like,
it is very cool.
Go and have a wander around that for sure.
Yeah. And then I'm wondering if the 217, you can go up here. There is collision on the stairs. I think you have to kind of use that little wiggly motion to go up. Sometimes you can fall through. Yeah, you can go, but I think sometimes you do fall through the floors in some places. 237, look, each individual door has a room key on it. Some of them are empty. And then there's this Nails of Democracy thing that shows on like the tellies and stuff. Like, it's incredible. I mean, just for a freeware as well, I think it's just insane that some creators go to this level where I don't know, they just don't, for some reason, they don't want to charge for some of the works. That one hasn't got a door number on it. There's one here that's a bit more decked out. This has got the weird thing on the telly. Yeah.
What is it showing on the telly?
Look.
Oh, there's a few weird things. There's 3 different weird things.
Yeah.
Is no one watching any cartoons?
The Nails of the Rock, it was part of the real life art installation that was there, so it makes sense. I honestly just thought it was some kind of Easter egg that the creator had put in, but it actually serves a purpose.
Some of them, like that you can go up the stairs.
Yeah, it's got collision on everything. It's pretty cool. I don't know where 217 is though. There's another one. Some of them have got like flicker and lights. Although I have noticed that.
Where's the beds?
The beds are there. It's just you can glitch through them.
That is so cool. See, so they could make us our house.
Yeah, they definitely could. I'm stuck. Oh, there you go.
You gotta find room 217 and see what's going on in there.
You can get stuck in the little sort of planters as well. Though. That's the thing.
Oh, look at that! They've not made the bed. Was that a foot? Did I see a foot then and sticking out the bed?
Oh, don't say that. What?
That was our thought when you came in. Or maybe it was just like a folded funny.
Yeah, I think it was.
It is. It's like a spin on Bates Motel, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
Can't find 217 though.
Oh, I found 217.
Did you?
Oh, okay.
Is there anything there?
Yeah, it gave me the chills. Oh, there's a couple things in there. That's freaky.
Is it upstairs?
Yes, it's upstairs on the right.
Yeah.
Room 217. I wonder if that's got any thingy with the Bates Motel. Let me look.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Hello.
Oh, it changes.
The eyes were moved.
There was a couple things in there when I first went in. There was something else too.
Oh my god. They went in there originally. I'm telling you now, these have been added in. Not too long ago, but I don't know when it was. But they've been added in because I went into every motel room and none of this was the same. The things on the telly were different as well.
The detail is.
Did you see that? Look.
The TV's changing.
Yeah, the TV's changed, but there was only one thing on the TV when I originally installed this.
Oh,
Sarah,
that's that creepy angel thing in it that moves when you turn your back.
Have you seen the shower?
No. When I first walked in the room, there was something different that's not there now, too.
Did you not go into the shower in 217?
I just did. That gave me the chills again.
How come I can't see you? I'm in 217 and I can't see you.
I just cheated. I'm using the digital camera mode to zoom around fast.
Oh, okay. Did you see the shower in 217?
I did. It scared me. I left already. I'm a wuss.
What was in the shower in 217?
Whereabouts is 217?
Whoever's that is going to get a shot.
Or do you want to come find it yourself and be surprised?
I don't know. I saw somebody.
Could you see her?
I could take you a screenshot, Sarah, but it's.
Hey!
Oh, go on. Wait, maybe I'll be surprised. I'm not a good horror thingy.
Oh, that's changed. Oh my god.
Horror games.
That has changed on the actual picture once you've been inside the shower. Oh my god, that's cool. I like that.
That might be too scary for me. That now.
The eyes move and then it's that girl. It's air in the shower.
Oh, I don't like that.
Air in the shower, and then there's like a skull that appears on the actual wall, and then you can just basically walk off the side of this door that's got nothing in it. Wait.
I don't want to stay in that hotel. There's someone in the shower.
Yeah.
It's haunted for sure.
Yeah, the old school gates are there as well. If you have a little look, that's so cool. I mean, this bit of lighting here now that you've got the sun coming up over the sort of the desert, and then you've got these like flowers and native sort of, I don't know, not cactus, but like these prickly plants here.
But that's scaring me. That thing in the shower, it moved.
You know what would be better would be to set a lightning storm here and then go look around.
Weeping angel on the TV, don't blink. There's a weeping angel. I'll tell you what, guys, this is just so cool, and the car models and all the extra bits is just really well done.
You could stand through that window and like watch the sun come up. That would be so epic.
Yeah,
I mean, if you say these are exactly the cars you'd see here, the Mercury Grand Marquis and what's the Ford version? It's all the old cop cars.
Like the Taurus.
It's not the Taurus. It's the. I think.
Remember that one from the X-Files.
It's the same. It's the same. Every government agent would drive this car.
Look at
Lariat, one of those. That's really.
Whoa! Look at that.
Crown Victoria. Yeah, jeez.
That's it, Crown Vic.
The Crown Vic.
Look at the weather I've got going on here at the end. Wow.
It's fun.
Flemo. Actually, that's Flemos is in the chat. What was your actual name? Flemish. Good evening, Flemish. I'm joking, mate. I'm joking. I apologise. Philemo, good to see you, mate. And listen, mate, thank you again for the Liverpool stream. The commentary was fantastic, but also as well, mate, you're heading over this way very, very soon, aren't you? Well, not right here, but you're heading to Vegas soon. So have a good time, mate. Sounds like you can have a just incredible time. First time over in the States and doing some helicopter flying in Vegas and stuff. Insane. But yeah, no, massive thanks again, mate, for the Liverpool stream. And thank you to everyone, because I'm going to go now, because it's 10 o'clock and I definitely need a cup of tea now. But yeah, I am going to leave it there. And listen, for everyone who's dived back into the actual stream itself and into the simulator, installing the freeware and have a little look around here, I appreciate it. Bit of spontaneity in the live stream, but it was fantastic. And I'm glad everyone here had to install this to kind of see it and have a little look, because it's got its creepy things, and there's a bit of there's a few Easter eggs in the motel, but in terms of flying in and out of here and doing some little trips across Route 66, this is a must. And I would love to see more, because I'm sure there's other little strips and places to fly around, obviously the desert round here. So yeah. Flemish. Can't believe that, mate. Absolutely can't believe that. Anyway, guys, and there's the Roy's Hangar Airport as well. Then it's the Roy's Hangar, just at the end where we all parked up. This is, again, lovely little detail. There's like guard dog signs on the fences and stuff. But yeah, massive thank you to Tron Drew, or Nate, in the chat. Thank you so much, mate. That location was just incredible. I'll be back there, because I want to get this VR headset back on my head and do some VR flying. So I really appreciate it, mate, and thanks for coming in. I hope we see you again on some more community flying live streams.
I look forward to it too, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate no worries.
It. And thanks for making a long day for us. It was nice.
It was great, mate. It was fantastic. And again, I appreciate everyone's willingness to go and restart the sim, install this freeware. I really appreciate it. And again, thank you to Sarah as well, as always. We'll be obviously heading back and doing more VR stuff, and I need to get some VR videos on the channel. As I say, spot on. And as I say, thanks to Alex in the voice chat as well for coming in to do this little bit of flight round. Amboy, Aviation, and Dave as well. A couple of others as well. I've noticed a couple of others. Ace Airstream as well. Kev obviously as well. Yeah, fantastic. Look at that little scene with the stormy clouds, and actually, do you know what? That looks bloody gorgeous. I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of that. It looks great. Lovely little scene in front of the hangar with the Beechcraft. Anyway, guys, listen. Have a good evening and stay tuned for tomorrow. Cotswold Kemble Airfield official trailer from Burning Blue Designs, which is out tomorrow as well. And I will be posting some more live streams very soon, taking a look at some more airports for you guys, and more community flying as well. Please get involved. Go into Discord, email me with an idea, and you can get involved with us. You don't have to be in the Discord voice chat. You don't have to be even in the Discord really to get on with it. You can dive right in and just be on the live stream as it is. It's all good. Anyway, guys, have a good evening, and I will see you again soon.
See you later.